Hey, yo, what's good, man? We are back with another episode of the Real Rap Coalition podcast. And today we came to bring y'all another episode. Today's episode is brought to you by Lordy Lord Pujols, man. Before we get into talking about that, man, let's go ahead and introduce ourselves. My name is Showtime Slim. Who else we got in here today?
Creative Choice Caleb, man. Triple C, the heart, the soul, the personality. The MVP returns. Art is a bitch. Let's go!
Nobody gives a fuck. Next person.
Oh, my God.
Brother holding grudges from last week.
That was crazy, Roots.
I thought Caleb started with a K, though. Like
It does.
It started to see sometime.
So where did
That's
K
crazy.
come from in KTL then?
We'll talk about that off air.
Yeah, he out here lying and shit. It's your boy OG Trey, though, man. Back from a 6-month hiatus, ready to turn this shit up, man. Y'all know what the fuck go on.
Welcome back.
Big Lordy Lord, man. I brung you this greatness today. Thank you. Bow your fucking heads.
Fuck is niggas talking about?
Yo.
Fucking Black Roots in your dick.
He wasn't even
nigga.
done.
I don't give a fuck.
Nigga, fuck
Damn,
you,
that sounded
nigga.
like a pussy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I was gonna let it slide. Nigga
He
talking
cut
crazy.
this nigga
now.
the fuck off, bro. That's crazy.
Fuck
He
you,
said he didn't give a fuck.
Nigga said, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
nigga,
nigga,
fuck
make
that
your
nigga.
move.
With that weak ass catchphrase, nigga.
Yeah, that shit stupid. Yeah. Then you get all in the
Y'all ain't
microphone.
got no catch.
Yeah.
I'm the algorithm. I don't need one.
Idiot.
All right, man. Who else in here, man?
Yeah, man, it's art, man. I'll think of a creative way to call KTL a bitch later on. But
Bro, your picture is Danny Myers, bro.
nobody knows who that is. Nobody knows who that is. So.
Yeah, that's lame. That's why it's lame.
You niggas cantankerous, man. Let's get to it.
It's one more nigga in here, man. Ain't it? I think.
Oh.
Hey, John.
Picture off when the podcast started. He was scared.
This nigga right here, man. Did he say something?
Yeah.
yet?
Hey,
Hey,
it's Mr. I'll take your bitch and feed her tacos, John Doe, the neighborhood Vato. Hey, let's go, nigga.
Yeah.
It's kind of cold.
That nigga got to clean his intro by a mile.
That was dope right there.
All right, man. So Pujols
He
picked the
might hold
episode
niggas
today.
on the intro.
Hey, Pujols picked the episode today. So Pujols, go ahead and tell us like a little bit about the movie, about it, and why you picked it and shit.
Yeah, man, this movie is dear to my heart, man. I seen it with a bitch with a fat ass and some nice titties about a year ago, man. It was nice. Everything about it is just represents what I fuck with in movies, man. As simple as that. Somebody else gonna do the same.
Everything.
Damn, come on, bro. Damn near.
Roots, you got the cast, bro.
I do not. That's crazy.
Damn, it's like the second,
Damn,
third
he was
week in a
out
row.
here
You.
trying to be slick and he fucked up.
This is
his
the
Nah,
job.
second,
niggas
third week in a row.
Niggas was
You forgot.
trying to hold the shit. And,
Hey,
you
Pujols,
know, we
get a
don't
synopsis
really
while we
gotta
pull
do
that hoe up, bro.
it.
All right. All right. If you gonna pull that hoe up or what? Nah.
I'm about to right now.
All right. So basically, these niggas go to a forum to shoot a flick, man. A flick is a porno for motherfuckers who ain't come from where I'm from. Therefore, while they're shooting this, people strangely start dying and nobody knows what the fuck is going on. And there are some different types of slashers or killers in this movie, in this film. That's basically the synopsis before we get into it.
That was a good synopsis, bro.
Yeah, talk that shit.
All right, man. KTL, you can take the lead on this.
Hold on, I'm waiting until Roots gets the cast pulled up. You know, he's running behind a little bit.
Oh yeah, we definitely waiting.
Slow ass.
All right, it's up.
All right.
That bitch got bare feet in the background, man.
Check this shit out, Art.
Who we got, man? Who we got?
Look at Kid Cudi.
Hey, Roots, you there? I can't hear you at all. Okay.
My fault, I was muted. Yeah, so we got motherfucking Pujols' favorite girl, goddamn Mia Goth in this motherfucker.
Hey, hold up real quick. Let me apologize to Pools, man, on camera. Hey, you're right, man. Mia Goth, beautiful. She's beautiful and sexy in a weird-ass way.
In her own way. Thank you, brother. Somebody came to the light. Appreciate you, dog.
You know what I think it was? I think we were seeing her in pictures and shit. Because you showed a couple of pictures from this movie, did you not?
Man, I didn't. They chose one of the worst pictures to keep putting in the fucking Discord.
Yeah, bro.
Wait,
They're showing
Jay,
pictures of that
bro,
bitch in like a fucking Amish dress and shit. That bitch is
Yeah, like,
So the difference
Hey,
is
Pujols,
like,
who was doing it, bro?
slim
I got-
ass.
Damn.
well, okay, yeah, it was me, but was it just me? So this is the thing. We were showing pictures of her in real life as opposed to made up in a actual movie where she's supposed to look like that, you know?
That nigga said made up. Every
I'm
bitch
gonna
is bad
address
or
this
made
in a
up.
little bit, but I got thoughts on, what I'm saying, these bitches and shit. But I want to wait till we get through the cast first.
But yeah, Mia Goth, she played Maxine. Goddamn, Jenna Ortega, and what? I know she was like
Everything.
like a child.
Wednesday.
She been in a lot
She's
recently.
pretty much being pushed as like the new scream queen, bro. She's in
She one
everything
of
that got to
them.
do with horror.
She
the new
really
nigga,
one of
man.
them, bro. I fuck with her.
I like her. She
I didn't
surprised
fuck
me
with
in
her
this.
as much
She surprised me in this role right here. I didn't expect her to do like. Yeah.
I think this is like before she took off, even though it happened maybe 6 months after this, but this is like that's why she probably didn't get the main role. They probably would have tried to make her number
When
one.
did the Scream movie come out? Remember she was
I
in that
prefer
bitch
me.
too.
It was around this time.
Yeah, around the same time, low key.
Not
It
that
was
Scream,
right
what's the
before
other
this
one?
actually. It was right before this.
So yeah, she was
okay.
in Scream, and then she did this. She also played Wednesday. I think that was after.
It's a
that.
movie. It's a movie. I didn't see the whole thing. I forgot what it's called. Studio 66, something like that.
Even in Scream, she was like the second in command. She wasn't really the top woman at the time.
Yeah, she one of them niggas now, man.
Facts.
But yeah, next female on the lineup, we got Brittany Snow. Now I'm not as familiar with her, so I'm actually go to her shit.
What did she
like
go?
Brittany
Pitch Perfect, right? Ain't that the Pitch Perfect bitch?
Yeah, Pitch Perfect. That's what it was. Pitch Perfect.
Brittany Snow. I was not familiar with your game.
Yeah, she's in
Pitch Perfect.
Hairspray
she
too.
was
in Prom Night.
Prom Night, Hairspray, and Prom Night.
Hairspray.
Yeah.
Little singing
Bro,
shit.
that was 16 years ago. How old is this bitch?
She probably like 30 or something, 32 or something.
Yeah, I believe it. She probably like 30.
Prom Night, nigga, that shit was what?
Oh, wait.
2008.
Yeah, she gotta be about 35. Yeah.
You know, we got access to
All
the
right,
internet, guys.
Yeah,
She
man.
37. She 37.
Man, Kid Cudi in there just fucking bitches. The whole movie looked like Black
Mr.
Dynamite.
Day and
Only
Night.
brother.
I
brother,
toss
like-
turn and
Hey, Art.
Hey, bro, you gonna get a video taken down. Shut
He
up.
low key that that Earl nigga as a grown man, low key. They the same.
RJ Silent.
Low key.
Hey, that nigga name is RJ.
Yeah. And the nigga in this movie is RJ too.
No,
Yeah, that might be
Owen
RJ
Campbell.
all grown up and shit.
no. The other guy's name was RJ in this movie.
Oh.
The dude that got
That's what we just said, brother.
Shout out
no,
Sheriff
hold on.
Dentler, man.
Shannon Sharp looking ass nigga.
Roots,
Yeah.
click one of these people, brother. Owen or nigga that played
I'm gonna
Wayne.
go to Owen.
Who was these niggas?
I think the Wayne nigga was dope too.
Yeah, I think they all did pretty good in this, but we'll talk about that.
Hey, why the fuck you look like that on that picture?
I've
up
never
there?
seen any of these top fours.
Yeah, me
You
either.
seen X?
They got X I've seen X As You Are, Super Dark Times, and My Heart Can't Beat Unless You Tell It.
Yeah, I don't know about any of those.
Damn, what a hell of a
Yeah, I
name.
someone says tell it too.
That's an ass movie title. I ain't gonna hold you.
I
You
think
fuck with that?
creative. Body Brokers.
Nah, that's bottom three. I ain't gonna hold you. I can't think.
This
of two
nigga been in
worse
some
movie
wild
names than
movie
that.
titles, boy. The
Body
Strange
Brokers
Ones.
is crazy. Cut that shit out.
Bro, they advertising the shit out the Flash.
Yeah, this nigga done been in some
Yeah.
obscure ass shit, boy.
The Strange
All right,
Ones,
all-
I don't
all
care
around
about
the same
talking about
time.
the rest of these
That nigga's
folks.
a
I ain't
freak.
gonna lie to y'all.
Shout
Yeah,
out
the rest of
RJ,
these
man.
motherfuckers.
Nah, they got
One thing I
Y'all,
couldn't
we'll
find,
talk about
I couldn't
y'all in
find
the
like the
movie.
old lady. I couldn't find
You
what
know
the hell
why?
she was.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
let's go.
old lady.
You want to know
Yeah,
why,
we'll
brother?
get there.
Let's
Don't bring
get
it up
into
yet.
it.
Make
Oh
sure-
yeah,
Let's get off
it's
the
kind of
screen. Let's
gangster
talk
that
about
you
the
don't know
movie.
that because it's crazy.
Let's
Yeah,
talk
we'll
about
talk
the
about
movie.
that.
We'll talk about it
Get this
later,
shit off
man.
the screen,
All right,
Slim.
let's go.
Okay.
We ain't gonna talk about Wayne. Like what the fuck he was? Fuck Wayne.
No, we
bro.
gonna talk about. We gonna talk about.
Big
Nah, we didn't
bad
say
devil.
we didn't say what Wayne was in.
But
Puss.
first
I don't
He
know-
things
was
I
in
don't
some
know
ass
that.
shit.
Double
First
Barrel
thing-
Wayne
No,
with
that
the
was
thing.
RJ.
First things first, Roots. The other day, I was talking to Slim because I watched the movie pretty early this week, and you know what I'm saying. I was talking about the fact that every time I saw Pearl, gross, that bitch on screen. You know what I'm saying? Like I was like, hey, like, was that really an old woman? Slim was like, no, that was Mia Goth with a whole bunch of makeup on and
That's a
shit.
fact.
Oh shit.
So
See that
She
shit?
played she played two roles in this movie. She
Yeah.
played Pearl and she played Maxine.
Bro,
Fun
she
fact,
fucking
Pearl,
fantastic,
the
bro.
movie Pearl, like, you know what I'm saying? Pearl came out and she plays Pearl because, like, she was Pearl. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
actually
yeah,
did.
yeah.
I actually looked up his cast before, and I couldn't find the old lady neither. So I was
Okay.
like,
Hey,
Parallel
bro, they
universe
did a
shit.
great job. That's a disgusting.
So what about the
looking
old
ass
man?
old woman,
What about
boy?
Howard? Is he a
Yep.
yeah,
You talking about
hero.
the
he a real old man?
Duck?
Okay.
Howard the Duck?
Oh, he
He's
was
a
a real
real-
old nigga.
That old
He
nigga got
not that old.
Oh,
but
well, that's kind of
they made him look
disturbing
older.
considering
Think
that
it's
I
this
just
nigga?
watched this
Hell
man
no,
fake
man.
fucking
This
Talk
nigga
about
too clean.
Howard, man.
ass out.
This nigga too clean.
Yeah, that nigga clean as a hoe. Howard was better.
He too
He
clean to
look
be
like
the other nigga, man.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie,
Howard about to
that's
beat the shit out of
disturbing.
somebody.
Hey, that nigga mean business every time
We
I
already
see
said
it.
who we beating the shit out
Yeah,
of,
Hey,
boy.
that nigga
bro,
Howard got the
hey,
double barrel on him.
He'll beat
hey,
this
yo,
nigga ass,
Trey,
boy.
that
Look at his hands,
if
bro.
that's really an old man, that's kind of disturbing. though. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, there's a scene where he's just out here on top, just like fake humping the shit out Mia Goth dressed as a
Hey
old
man,
woman.
it is what it
It's
is,
movies,
man.
man. It's
Yeah, he
movies.
got to
I
get
Yeah,
know,
his.
that's
man.
the,
That's
that
just
gotta be the
nasty.
oldest sex scene I ever seen in my life.
That nigga sacrificed his heart to fuck one last time. I
He
gotta give him
did
some
it, bro,
respect for
because
that.
he
Yeah, that's a
survived.
real
He ain't
nigga, bro.
fucking
And then,
bad
then I,
having his
Yeah,
heart
but he
right.
was
Hold
willing to
on,
take that risk though. You
Hold
know,
on, hold on, Trey. Everybody,
Y'all niggas
everybody,
talking all at
chill out.
once, man.
Here's what
Can't
we
hear all
do.
y'all niggas.
Here's how we gonna do it. We getting out of order, right? So we start the movie. You know what I'm saying,
it's your fault.
motherfuckers? Yeah, I know, and that's why I'm getting us back on track, idiot. But anyway, what
Oh
I
my
was
God.
saying is on the way. You know what I'm saying? They're going out. They stop, as most horror movies, start, at least a lot of ones that I've seen. Motherfuckers always got to stop at a gas station before they get to their destination. They stop in a stove and do some dumbass shit, man. I don't know what the fuck that is.
You
But
never took a pit stop on a road trip?
I 100% have, but every movie starts like this.
What did they do that was dumb?
Go to a
They did
gas
that in
station.
Tucker and Dale, Pools.
But
Bro,
it
niggas
was
didn't even
nobody.
get gas,
Oh no, it's
KTL.
not dumb that they did it. I'm just like, damn, this is way more common than I knew it was.
Oh, okay.
But what I was gonna say, you get your first glimpse at Mia Goth character. You know what I'm saying? Big bad Maxine, bitch out here. She's a powder head. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
She want to be a star, man. They say she got that.
She not a
Wayne
powder
Simmons
head,
head
man.
on.
She just like that shit, bro.
I
Different.
Nah,
understand,
she's
John.
definitely
We
a
gonna
hey,
talk
powder
about
stop caping for that
Look
dope
at
scene,
look at
bro.
this.
He love that bitch, boy. He love
She was
that.
snoring
Look
that
at my
bitch.
boy.
Yeah, that bitch was on the screen for 37 seconds and was doing a line, bro. Like we saw the line before we
Hey,
saw
out the
her, bro.
gate,
That shit was
out the
ridiculous.
gate, that bitch racked up a whole gram and a half for one snort.
Hey, Trey,
Yeah.
that
Don't
bitch
give a
only had
fuck.
to.
Hey, you right,
Trey,
bro. Let me fall back.
Hey,
Go
Yeah,
Trey,
that
ahead.
bitch chopped up a
know that
line with a
bitch was.
machete. She a bad bitch.
Trey, you know how I know that bitch was addicted to drugs? It was only one time ever she did that shit during a stressful situation. The rest of the time, she was just doing it for the fuck of it. She said, damn, all right.
Bitch, a
Well,
superstar.
Yeah, she got
That
that
bitch was
glow,
stressed.
nigga.
Other than that, that bitch jaw started going back and forth. That's what the fuck it was.
What you think get her loose to do them
Yeah,
I
scenes?
know
Nigga,
it.
she got to
Oh,
get
I
in
know
that
it.
bag.
Yeah. She
But-
turned into a whole different bitch.
you know what's crazy
Yeah.
though?
That
That's
bitch do the
that's
coke to get poked. That's crazy.
but look though, that's exactly what I was gonna say. Like that's true. Like even though that may be funny, but that's true. She was snorting that coke so she can do her shit.
Well, Wayne was blowing that bitch head up. You know what I'm saying? He told that bitch she got the X factor and that bitch was finna be a big ass star.
She did. They confirmed it.
That's what he
They
supposed to do.
But they said that after she fucked Kid Cudi. Like they're like, yeah, I told you. See, she got the next.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying he was blowing that bitch head up before she even got started. So that hoe said, "Let me take a line of this powder courage." You know what I'm
You ain't
saying?
never blew a bitch head up to make her do some shit you wanted her to do.
I thought you said he ain't never did it. I was
And I'm
like,
saying,
shit.
I feel like he was doing what he was supposed to do.
Hey, Pujols, that's a very
Definitely
dangerous.
did
Hey,
some regular
Pujols, I
money.
did
Trey,
that
you a
shit. I
wild
did
boy.
that shit 2 days ago, dog.
See, that shit worked
Hey,
right. That bitch
John,
did
you
some
a
shit she
wild
never
boy.
did before.
I'm doing that shit right now, trying to see if it's
Hell
gonna pay
yeah.
off later today.
It
What are you
will.
talking about?
Hell yeah, dog. Let's go,
It
dog.
definitely will.
Hey, that's
Hey,
some real shit, though.
disclaimer, man.
I've been
We
gassing
love
this
women
bitch up
on this
all week. I can't wait to see how it ends.
Oh yeah,
We love
facts.
women, bro.
And if you made it this far, man, which you probably have,
Yep.
like, comment, and subscribe, man. You know what I'm saying? Show some
Spoiler
support, man. We love y'all niggas and women that support us. So
I love women, but
I love all of
right.
our supporters, bro.
Yeah,
All right,
man.
that's a bet, bro. All right, so yeah, you know what I'm saying. But they go out to this land that's owned by an elderly couple. You know what I'm saying?
They got an old ass Airbnb.
That's a fact. Well, they don't even got an Airbnb because he put them out in a shack way out in the cornfield type shit, man.
Yeah, it was a pool house.
That hoe was a big ass shack though.
It
Yeah,
was a
pool
big
house.
ass shack, bro. I
Do
ain't gonna lie.
y'all remember on Fresh Prince what Carlton and Will used to live in when they stayed at the house?
Yeah.
That's what that shit was. But it's
They
just like
must
an
have.
old
Buddy
ass.
must have been
My
kind of
mom,
rich,
my
huh?
mom actually got some shit like that.
Buddy
I
must
was
have been
sick.
kind of rich, huh?
Your mama got something like that?
I
Yeah,
mean,
it's like it's more like a barn house though. It's not a pool house, but it's like
Okay, Mr. Richie Rich, I see.
Howdy, partner. But yeah, so they, he puts them up out there, and that. Well, first, I ain't gonna lie, he was finna get active with this Wayne character. That boy put that gun square in Buddy's face and said, "Hey, you with the government?
Yeah,
You
it's
wasn't going for none of
trespassing.
that shit, boy."
Nigga said, "You here right on my doorstep? I can really blow your
Hell
shit up."
yeah.
That nigga
And he
Howard
was-
all action. I ain't gonna hold you.
Bro,
He
he was
is.
on that the whole movie. Roots. Later on, he's sitting there like, "Yeah, come on, you know, like if they're in the house on the property, that's the law." Like that motherfucker.
Hey, look.
was
So
trying to-
I looked it up because y'all mentioned it earlier. So this
and in
is the
Texas,
guy.
so he's right.
This the guy that played
Oh, that's
Howard. Right
Howard?
here.
They put
Yeah,
40
see,
years
that
on
boy
that
got
nigga.
He like that
Big
old.
teeth, boy.
Come on,
Nah,
KT.
That nigga gotta be British, bro.
That's
Why you
Gotta be
looking
ridiculous.
at his
Slim them
mouth,
hoes
cousin?
fake. Fake ass.
Yeah,
teeth.
they put a bunch of makeup and
Get
shit
that
on this
nigga off
to
the
make him
screen,
look
bro.
real
See what I'm
older.
saying, bro?
Big
That nigga
ass
creepy
nose,
y'all
boy.
Get this
This
nigga out of here,
nigga-
Put a
bro.
picture of
yeah,
Mia
get
Goth
this
in
nigga
there,
out of
Slim.
Why this nigga staring at me like
Can
that?
you
Yeah,
please
that nigga
get
look
this nigga out of
crazy.
here?
Hey, y'all
That
know
nigga a
them
couple
little.
paintbrushes away from being Joker. Nigga, get that
Hey,
nigga
y'all
off
know
the
them.
screen, bro.
Big ass Willem
Hey,
Dafoe.
y'all know them.
He do look
them
like
wind
Willem
up.
Dafoe a little bit.
Yeah,
Bro,
y'all
why
know
you
them
brought him
wind
back?
up. Them wind up shadow teeth and shit with the feet on it. That's what his teeth
That's what
is,
you got.
bro.
Yeah.
But yeah. So he finally like lets them, post up in that bitch. But they didn't tell him that they was finna be shooting some flicks out that hoe. You know what I'm saying? So they start getting after it. You know what I'm saying? That reminds me. Hey, I hope you didn't watch this at your job, Art.
I told him if he did, it's on him. I
If you
told that
did,
nigga
who else
last
might
Hey,
be right?
Yeah,
KTL,
that
I'm
nigga.
literally watching it at my job right now. I watch that shit at my work right now.
You hearing them
told that
loud
nigga
ass
don't do
women
that shit.
moans, bro?
Hell yeah, I had that
At
shit on
work?
the JBL Bluetooth. Yeah.
That nigga John coworker
Guy's
over
a
there looking at
freak.
him like this.
That boy.
Fire.
Shout out that boy RJ, man.
Like, what the
Went
fuck this
outside,
nigga
bro.
doing?
But yeah, bro, like I'm
We're
not
gonna come
gonna lie,
back to
bro. I'm
RJ.
watching this bitch in the crib, and I keep my TV when I'm like watching shit on my TV. That bitch stay at like a decent loud volume. Them bitches started wigging. I was like, damn, this is crazy. I wonder if somebody gonna walk
Oh
by
yeah,
my
facts,
door and
facts.
ask me some
You
shit.
t-
Like,
Yeah, you talking about when they
all
was
of you
doing the porn
niggas.
scenes.
I'm
I
not
said,
worried,
watch
Buos,
that
because
shit
like,
with some headphones in or on a low volume. I
Buos, I'm
told
not
you
worried
that.
about it because the motherfucker, like, I'm not embarrassed by watching a movie. You know what I'm saying? But like,
So pretty much fuck the chronicle. My bad. Shit.
chronological, brother.
Yeah, like I was talking too fast. So
Yeah,
fuck
you was
that
trying
shit
to
that
be slick.
KTL said, and I'm trying to I want to mention a scene like because what y'all said
Go
about
ahead,
the porn
horny
scene
man.
and shit. Nah, the scene where like so he was fucking her, and then after that shit,
Mhm.
like she was like
See what I'm saying? That boy horny, man.
KTL, what the hell are you talking about? So yeah, so anyways, after they finished fucking, she was like, "Hey, don't act like you did nothing." And then he was
How
like,
old that nigga?
yeah,
Oh, yeah,
because
bro.
he was like,
Flexing.
yeah, you good, but you ain't that good. And then she started like
That
making the
bitch
noises
right
and
there,
shit.
that's a grade A slut. I want to apologize. I was not familiar with her game.
I fuck with
man.
her,
That bitch
Brittany
fine
Slim.
as hell.
I want
I
to
fuck with her.
apologize. I was not familiar with your game.
Yeah,
She
but
look
that
like
shit was crazy.
she look like every white blonde movie
Yeah,
woman
she's
ever
not
seen.
a
She
KTL. She's
does.
not a grade A slut or whoever said that. She's just a regular bitch, man. She's
I'm
doing what
not
every
gonna lie to
bitch
you.
do.
No, John, I'm saying
Oh
like
my
in
gosh,
terms of being a slut
our
action,
Not
women,
wrong.
that
our
bitch
women
had
demographic
it
is gonna
down.
skyrocket after this.
He's
That
not wrong
bitch
though.
knew what the fuck she was doing.
We just can't say it, but he's
Hey,
not
but
wrong.
she's actually pretty though. Like she's
Yeah.
actually
Bitch
pretty.
pretty
Yeah.
as fuck.
That
Yeah, I
whole
like
bottom three. I ain't gonna hold you.
Bottom
Three what?
She the bottom out the three. Out of them three hoes, she last.
I don't know
Oh,
about
Hell
man,
that.
no.
cap
I
the
don't know
fuck
about
out,
that.
boy.
She
Fuck
definitely
no.
is last.
You got
Get the
Jenna
fuck
Ortega
outta
last
here.
Fuck
place,
no.
low key.
You got
Nah.
Fuck no.
Oh, you got Jenna Ortega? You smoking.
Hey,
How?
well now okay, now this is where I
No,
can say what I wanted to say, right?
This hoe, she last.
No, she not,
Class as
but I
hell.
want to
Jenna Ortega last week because her morals, man.
I
Fuck
want
her.
to salute this movie, bro. Like the creators of X and shit, they did a great job painting some sorry bitches as really attractive. Like them hoes look really
I don't
good in this
agree
hoe.
with that.
gotta
Like,
stop
I
But
don't
that
them
think
shit.
bitches is
Yeah,
not
you
I don't
fire
I'm
agree.
just
in real
happy
life.
I
Jenna
don't know
Ortega look
about
older.
sorry, but them hoes is
Them
decent,
yeah,
dog.
let me say regular. They not sorry, but these some regular bitches that looked good in this movie. In real
I
life,
disagree
them
with
hoes
that.
regular as fuck.
No, I think Jenna Ortega is a really like pretty girl.
Fuck no.
I
That's
think
what I'm
Worse.
saying, though.
Man,
There's nothing
when I
like
seen her
what are
Sunday
you
panties, I
Worse
wasn't
than
fucking
that
that
she's
bitch.
not
bitch.
the most beautiful bitch in the world, but she's a very pretty girl.
She is the worst of the three.
I agree.
That work,
Bro,
buddy.
That's cap. That blind bitch ain't
It's
got
because she
shit.
Bro, that
Mexican,
bitch
huh?
look like a kid.
Nah, that blonde
The
bitch kind of
blunt
fire.
to
It's
me,
because she
blonde is the
Mexican.
best.
That bitch garbage, bitch. Give me
Okay, this is what
Cuba
we can do.
every
Yo,
day of the
this is what
week.
we gonna do. This is what we gonna do. All right, man. We're gonna go around the room. Everybody get they order. Top 3. What's the 3? We're gonna start
Let
with
me go first. Let me go first.
Hold
Go
on,
ahead,
real
John.
quick. What is the
Oh, we're gonna
blonde
go
bitch
in. We're
name?
gonna go in the
Brittany
order
Snow.
Oh yeah,
But her
go
name,
for it. Go
her,
Call
for
her
it.
the
name in the
blind
shit
bitch,
was
nigga. We know who you
Bobby Lynn.
All right,
Bobby
bet.
Lynn. Hold it down, Trey. Bobby Lynn.
Bobby Lynn, Maxine, and Lorraine. Bet.
Facts. Top
Damn
3,
them
John.
some country ass names. These bitches was hillbillies.
It was 1979 too, brother.
They's
All right,
hillbillies.
yes, they,
Go ahead.
that's shit, people, bro.
hold on, Pujols. What's your order, bro?
They had a,
always
they had a
going
Caleb around
horizontally.
there somewhere, nigga.
Go
Yeah, probably.
horizontally
I bet
because
he
it's in
wasn't
order,
breaking his
bro.
hand on no drywall.
Yeah, that's what I'm
All
saying.
right, so
KTL just went, and now it's your turn.
I didn't go.
Damn. Yeah,
Did
I ain't hear
KTL
that
go?
shit.
Yeah, I
Nigga,
didn't
we
hear him
was
go.
capping.
Yeah, I was just
No, and
naming
I
them
think I'm
hoes.
before KTL. Ain't I, Roots?
You are.
Oh,
Yeah,
I thought
go
he
ahead.
was. I thought
Well,
he was.
What
kick
the
that
fuck
shit
is
off
Roots
then,
talking
Slim.
about?
Let
All
Slim
right,
kick
Slim
that
it
shit
then. Go
off.
ahead,
That
Slim
nigga
it
don't
then.
know
Don't worry about it.
horizontal
Go.
mean.
Go.
All right, be
Yeah, I
cool.
got it.
Slim, you
got
got
it.
it.
Okay, so I got Bobby Jean. Bobby, I forgot the
Lynn.
fucking name. Yeah, since like Bobby Jean. I got Bobby Lynn number 1. I got Jenna Ortega number 2. I got
Lorraine.
Mia Goth. Yeah, my bad. Lorraine number 2, and I got Maxine number 3. All right. So KTL, how you call it?
I got Bobby Lynn as number 1, but I think Maxine better. I think that Lorraine bitch the bottom.
Damn.
So okay.
I low-key got it the same way. I think the blonde bitch is probably the baddest. I like Mia Goth the most, but I'm gonna still put her second. Then I got Jenna Ortega last.
What? Can I ask you, Puos, what you like the most about her, real quick?
Which one?
You said Mia Goth. You like her the most.
She just dope, bro. Like
Okay.
it might just be how she
All
plays
right,
the
Art, your
role.
turn.
Yeah, it's not
Okay.
about looks,
It's
KTL.
my
All right.
turn.
Yeah, well, that's why I was asking, John. Go ahead.
Yeah, nigga, it's your turn, Art.
Yeah, go ahead, little
All
buddy.
right, man. I got Pearl number 1. I
I
got.
bet you do, you sick bitch.
What, you
Now,
mean Maxine,
right now,
right?
let me start. Right, this I got.
Okay.
I don't know I don't know these bitches' name, bro. I got Jenna Ortega
Lorraine.
number 1. I
That's
don't
Lorraine.
know. They know. I'm talking about people.
He don't want to
Got
know.
Jenna Ortega number
Go ahead.
1. I got honestly the blonde joint and the Mia Goth, they interchangeable, bro. They tied up. I'll edge it to Mia Goth
Yeah.
for number 2.
Okay. Roots, who you got?
All right, so I actually got Jenna Ortega as number 1, goddamn, and then I got Mia Goth, and then I got the blind bitch.
That sound like what Art said.
Wow.
All right.
All right,
John.
look. Me, personally, man, I got the minority big bad Jenna Ortega number 1.
Latin love.
Yes, that Latin love, that brown pride. And then I might need to go with the blonde bitch that got fucked first in the film. I don't know her name.
Bobby Lynn.
Yeah, her. I got her second. And then I got Mia Goth last.
This is coming from Mia Goth's overalls?
All right, Trey, how you
Yeah.
call it?
I like her overall though.
Okay, I see it's real niggas in this bitch. I agree with Art entirely and pretty much Black Roots. I got Jenna Ortega number 1.
They had the same opinion. How do you?
I know. Well, this is the difference. He said Mia Goth and the blind bitch are kind of interchangeable, and I agree with that, like almost exactly. But if I have to put them in order, I'm putting Mia Goth in front of the blind bitch. I don't really fuck with
Well,
blind.
Trey,
like
you
that.
don't like white hoes like that, though.
They all white to me. Shit.
I thought
Jenna
they all was
Ortega
white.
Yeah, I don't like
Jenna
white
Ortega
girls.
not white though.
No,
Yeah,
no,
I
her
don't.
last
You're
name is
absolutely right. I'm
Ortega.
not a big fan of white hoes, but out of them 3, they all white in my opinion. As far as this ranking system goes, I wasn't looking at Jenna like, okay, she's Hispanic, give her a grade up. But I do fuck with her heavier.
Yeah, 'cause, I
I ain't
think
gonna
she was white
cap.
in this movie. I
But
don't
like,
think she
it's
was
also a part of this role though. Like, so for me personally, I never seen any of these bitches in anything else. I don't watch movies like that. So this is my first time being introduced to all 3 of these hoes. And I ain't gonna lie, the role that bitch is playing, I fuck with her. I like them quiet bitches that end up being like them little freaks and shit. So I fuck with her because like, she watched that shit and got lit in front of her nigga, and he couldn't do nothing about it. We gonna give him
So,
I
yeah,
ain't like
like
that
I'm
shit. We gonna talk
I'm
about that
finna
bit.
go back to that because
That
I
bro,
want to
that
get right
yo,
there.
he was acting like
Yeah.
Adam 22 and shit.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. When
Ah.
they did a little scene with her, I seen them
I
little
just seen
Sunday
that joke
panties.
3
I was like,
times
yeah, I
today.
knocked that bitch down. She was my favorite bitch after that. I love bitches like that. I ain't gonna hold you.
Where they was doing makeup on that hoe?
Right after that, like really in the when she first opened her mouth to say like I want to be
That
in the
right
movie,
there.
keeping it a buck. I was like,
That bitch
okay,
got
I
a
knew your
big
little
ass
freaky
head,
ass was
bro.
gonna get in here. Then like when they put her on the scene and she climbed on top of Buddy, I was like, yes sir, this is my kind of bitch.
Hey,
Hey, look,
Slim. So that
this is
picture that you have up,
Look at Hillary
damn,
bitch in the
this bitch
background.
do a scene?
Yeah, she
Yeah.
did a
but
scene.
look,
Oh, I
this
didn't finish it. I'm gonna go watch this real quick.
but yeah,
They
this
ain't
bitch
really
ass
show her
crazy.
scene like they showed the other two though. Like they ain't really show her getting cracked.
Hey,
They
you
just
Hey,
finna
like
what's
get
showed the
fired, my
lead up
look
boy.
to
though?
it.
Look, what's crazy about this picture and this scene is that this is when she looking back at RJ.
Yo, that shit crazy. I felt
She,
bad.
That's
Hey,
No,
I
hey,
felt
can
yeah,
we
bad
yeah,
go
for
ahead
that
and
yeah.
nigga,
talk
bro.
about
Now
that?
let's get to
Let's
that
do
because
it, bro. Let's talk about it.
this is a
my
Yeah,
three
pertinent
favorites.
topic right now in today's modern society,
This
man.
top two part of the
This
movie.
motherfucker,
she might be last for that, man. Fuck that.
this
Cut it
goofy
out.
motherfucker,
hold
bro.
on, wait,
He
wait,
went
wait,
out.
wait, wait, KTL. All right, this
Let
is
me
a
know when I'm
fucking
talking
movie,
crazy.
nigga, with a fucking
I'm,
script.
I'm talking about the
Like,
character. The character
how,
might
Talking
be
about the
last.
character, brother.
Did he just slut shame that hoe?
no, he
Yes,
Yeah,
said
he is.
she
I
might be
absolutely
last
did.
because of that.
He didn't
I
got to that
absolutely
He
stage
did.
can
yet.
have his reasons why he feel like she might be last
Hey
after that.
He
man,
didn't got,
whatever.
he didn't
I
got
Anyway,
caught
absolutely
into
did,
it.
yo.
anyway,
Okay.
right? So this bitch ass motherfucker, bro. He really let a slick talking comment con him out his bitch's pussy. His bitch wanted she seen some shit and said, "Damn, it looked kind of fun, fucking on camera and shit. I kind of want to do that." But he said, like, "Nah, I really ain't like trying to see this shit." And he tried to cop a plea with Big Bad Wayne. Wayne was sitting there. You just gotta let her do it, man.
I think
She's
you're
gonna
wrong.
just fuck people whenever
Wayne,
if you don't know
Wayne
and shit.
not Wayne wasn't lying. Like he
I'm not saying
didn't.
He
he was
definitely didn't
lying,
Let me
but
lie.
go
here's
after
the
you,
problem,
Slim.
Slim.
Pause.
That bitch ass boy did not stand his ground. He went film the shit, then he went cried in the shower, bitch.
I'm like, my nigga,
If you
like,
felt
I'm
that
like, if
strongly
you gonna
about
do
it,
this, like, let me,
stand
like,
your
do this shit with
ground.
me.
But
Like,
okay, that right there, that's a fact. Art, do that shit with me. I'm in a movie now. But in the beginning, when she was like, I
What?
don't think I'm. He said he gonna have the bitch do it with him, not the black nigga. Damn. Yeah,
Oh,
nigga.
okay.
But look though, when they was in the van and they was like shooting this shit or talking about shooting it, she was all
Mhm.
shook. And then
And
he
when
Yeah.
was
you
like,
so prude, when you got so
exactly.
prude.
Then she flipped that shit on him like, oh,
No,
don't
that
be
bitch.
so
He,
crude.
no,
yeah,
that was bullshit.
yeah.
Fuck all that. You're not about
No,
to,
Hey,
you're not about
You know why it's
to,
not though? You
that's
can't
bullshit.
you can't talk. She asking questions to lead up to this shit. Like, oh, so you don't really care about him like that? Now we all fuck with each other, but when the film rolling, it's not real. It's just acting. And he was agreeing with it. You fucked up right there, pussy.
hey, Pujols.
Yeah, I
I
guess.
noticed
That's some
that.
bullshit.
But listen, because we kind of talked about that last night. I was talking to Trey and I was talking to Trey and somebody else about it because Trey told me he watched it. But we was talking about that last night, and I noticed something else when I watched it today. RJ was the one that told her that. He said it's not real life. It's just a
Exactly.
movie. He told her that when she was asking those questions. When she said,
That's my
like, y'all
problem, bro. That's my
yeah,
problem with
and
this
no,
bitch
so
ass
that's where he
motherfucker.
fucked up
Bro,
because
Go ahead, Slim. I'm sorry. I'll talk
well,
about it.
I was just gonna say like that's where he fucked up because when he told her that, bro, you basically said like it's just a movie, it's not real. They fucking, but they just doing it for entertainment
Hey,
purposes.
I ain't watched this
And
sorry ass movie last week, so I didn't get to see this garbage motherfucker. But this right here, this is the worst character that I've seen in any movie we watched, bro. This bitch ass Goofy. First off, he started off saying all that shit that Slim talking about. Then when it got to the point where his bitch had to run, like wanted to run this shit, not even had to run this shit. His bitch got a little bit out her comfort bubble and decided she wanted to try to take some dick on camera. A motherfucker got shook, which is fine. If you really love that hoe, cool. That's you know what I'm saying? You don't want to see your bitch getting fucked by another man on camera. I understand that. But don't let a motherfucker talk you out that bitch, then start crying and run off. You goofy ass bitch. You made your decision. Stand on that shit. What
hey,
the
he was
fuck
really
you
gonna
Yo,
be
mean?
a bit. He was
let me
gonna
let
be
me
a
let me tag in. Let me tag in,
You're
real
not
quick.
And then
gonna
he went and
stand.
got
Nigga's
molested
not
by an
gonna
old
stand on
woman.
this bitch, bro.
My
I
fault.
don't know what's the
I ain't
He
gonna
got
call.
molested by an old woman, bro. Like,
niggas is not
Hey,
gonna stand
let
on
Trey
getting his
go,
bitch
man. Go
fucked,
ahead,
bro.
Trey.
All right, so
fuck is you talking
this
about?
was one of my favorite parts of the movie for several reasons because I
Are
knew
you eating
from
chips right now, nigga?
Candy, my fault. I didn't know it was gonna be a distraction. Real nigga though. But nah, so like this is one of my favorite parts of the movie. I ain't gonna hold you because I saw it coming. Right, foreshadowing is a bad motherfucker. When he hit her with that, I didn't know you was so prude or whatever the fuck. Like, don't be so prude and shit. I knew he was gonna have to eat that shit in the long run. I knew it. So when it happened, that shit was just like it was like sweet victory type shit. But what was fire about it is that he couldn't talk her out, like he couldn't shake her. You know, like, he wasn't just no. She's like, nah, nigga, you said this shit. Like, stand on that shit you said. So now it's fire because like what changed her mind, right? It ain't just I want to be a part of the movie. She's seen them two other hoes in here getting knocked the fuck off, and she like, I ain't never been fucked like that. I'm trying to get this. Hey, she ain't give a fuck about that video, bro.
That's what it was, bro. When she flipped it on, she should have said, when I said it, I was being a dumbass. I was just trying to get you to do this shit. You're not getting fucked by no nigga.
Hey, but look though, what I noticed, because
would have gotten fucked on camera still, and you would have ran off crying.
You're right, KTL. But look, what I noticed is that I noticed because I seen this movie before, so I knew what was gonna happen. But I like when I watch movies for a second time, a lot of times I'm watching like for details and shit. So what I noticed was that whenever like somebody just said, whenever the other two girls was getting fucked, like you can see like the intrigue and the interest on her face and shit. But then she was like, when she said when he said some shit like yeah, we can't just change the movie because it don't make sense if we do this and that. And she say, come on, RJ, nobody coming to see the movie for the plot. She said they're coming to see tits and ass. Then she looked over at Kid Cudi
a boy
and she said, and a big dick.
Yeah, that's crazy.
She looked at bro when she said that.
Bro, she really disrespected the fuck out of her man right in front of him.
Moral of the story is don't bring your sheltered, quiet, innocent girlfriend to go shoot porn with you, bro.
Slim, realistically speaking, like Trey, I don't know if like this was the implication you were making. You kept saying, yeah, she saw them bitches get knocked off. That bitch just wanted, you know what I'm saying, to get fucked right. Realistically,
that's exactly what it was, nigga. She said fucking was like, shit, I can turn this into a 2-for-1.
Been riding around with this square ass porn director.
Man, it's a free ass 2-for-1, nigga. I can get fucked by this nigga and I can do it scot free because we on camera and all these hoes getting fucked. Ain't
that bitch want to become
either way though, bro.
Go ahead, Pujols.
If I'm RJ and I can't talk this bitch out of it, one of these other two bitches finna give me some hell on camera or something.
Bro, what?
Something. I'm not leaving here without fucking no other hoes.
Listen. Now let's talk
you
about
the right back on it. Just fine. What's up?
Yo, Art, you sound like you in a tunnel, nigga.
Who else? That old bitch,
and you loud as hell.
Went to grabbing on him and he wasn't going.
Nigga, but listen, can we talk about that part right there? How my man dropped to his knees in the shower, sick to his stomach, and was finna abandon that bitch at the barn, my nigga. Like, my niggas got in the car, like, you know what? Fuck that bitch. I'm out of here. Like, come on, man. What we talking about?
Hold on, KTL.
I will say, hold on, real quick. I will say I actually fuck with that. Fuck that bitch. No. I'm out.
Fuck no.
Listen, had he done just that, all right, bitch, you trying to get fucked? Have them find your way home then.
Come on, dog. That's
here's my problem,
bro. You about to crawl? You about to crawl back in bed? You about to crawl back in bed with your bitch after you just seen her get fucked, bro?
Let me tell you,
that's some bitch ass shit. What he tried to do?
You shot it, nigga.
I'm gonna be a bitch ass nigga.
No, but
it was his idea.
You're the cameraman. If you really had some nuts,
I ain't gonna stop being a bitch ass nigga now. Fucking like,
if you had some nuts like that, you would have said some shit like,
"Hey, wait,
nigga, I'm not shooting this shit."
And look,
let me tell y'all what
that's why I said, hold on. Bro. That's why I said, had he done just that from that conversation, had he said, all right, find your fucking way home then and bounce, he'd have been like,
that's some bitch
ass. Y'all the type of niggas that be supporting Adam 22 when he be doing all these dumbass videos.
No, but here's the problem, Roots. Here's what I don't like is that it'd be one thing if a motherfucker had he seen that shit, he said, all right, I'm not fucking with this bitch. I'm leaving this bitch here. But that's the only vehicle they took. You fucking everybody else over because what your bitch did. Come on, bro. What everybody else did.
Yeah, you niggas wild. That's pussy as hell, bro. Like,
listen,
your bitch volunteered to get fucked on camera. You agreed to record it. You're the camera, nigga. Say no if you don't want it to happen. Nigga, you have a bunch of options. If you a real nigga, all right, cool. I'm in the movie now. You either gonna fuck me or you ain't doing it. All right, cool. I'm in the movie now. I'm finna fuck one of these bitches. We can break even.
Like I'm not.
All right, cool. You want to fuck on camera so bad? I'm out this bitch. Y'all here go the camera.
So,
fuck you,
but
you got a bunch of options.
No, Trey, he is not only.
But y'all saying y'all expecting a nigga that's not up. That's already did some bitch ass shit.
Hold it down.
Not only is he the cameraman,
y'all gotta listen to each other,
he
bro.
is the director. He decides what if a motherfucker says, "Oh, it doesn't make sense." It does now. I just wrote a scene, bitch. I don't like what the fuck. I have all power and all say here. What?
No,
The
I mean not
ahead,
exactly. Because
go ahead.
that other nigga was the executive producer of that shit. He had to say too.
All right, but
guess what?
peep how I really kept it with him
let
though.
my bitch get knocked. It ain't no.
But listen though,
let me knock one of these bitches.
I almost agree with that. But listen, he kept it a beam. He took that nigga outside and say, "Hey, look, it's up there now, right? She done seen that shit." And it's either you gonna be the one to record it or somebody else gonna record it, but it's gonna happen, nigga. So what you gonna do? In that moment, he could have kept it a buck with himself. Like, I'm not for that shit. So another nigga gonna record it, or I'm gonna eat this L, but I'm gonna get my payback or something, nigga. But crying in the shower and then about to lead a whole cast on a farm.
But that's what I'm saying though. My thing is, y'all already stamped this nigga as a bitch ass nigga for getting this bitch fucked on camera already. Y'all expecting him to just man up and do all this other shit now. I don't give a damn
that he got his bitch fucked on
it's in his character to do exactly what he did. Like I said, I'm not gonna stop being a bitch ass nigga now. Fuck her.
Listen,
I'll start over with the next bitch and not be a bitch ass nigga.
KTL, Art, I actually agree with Art on that point. I think RJ is a supreme bitch ass nigga, and that is his character. So what he did, what he did makes sense. It makes sense in his character to do some bitch ass shit.
Well, yeah, he wild pussy.
So I get it. Yeah, go ahead.
This nigga, okay, pause before I say this. You bold enough to grab another nigga shit when he tell you to, but you ain't bold enough to fuck one of these hoes when your bitch wilding.
Hey, I try not to bring that part up. That was crazy.
Really that
nigga is a weirdo.
Nigga said, "You feel how hard my dick is?" And he reached for it. That's nuts,
man, buddy.
What is that about?
Second think or nothing, bro.
And then he grabbed this shit and nodded like, "Yeah, I do feel how."
Get out of here. A firm handshake.
The problem is that motherfucker was trying to like paint this as like not even a thing of like, I guess it is sexual arousal, but he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm excited for like this life opportunity." And Buddy was like, "Oh yeah, I can tell this is a good life opportunity." Handful, like what the fuck?
That's crazy,
bro. Yeah, it is. Like I literally tagged Puos. I said, "What the fuck is going on here?" He said, "Ain't that how white people joke?" I said, "Man, what the fuck?"
Well, that's what y'all niggas do.
So I don't think that was a joke. He meant it. He meant that shit.
His bitch wanted to grab a dick and so did he.
Watch this. We talked enough about RJ.
Have we?
We have. We mentioned the characters and all these. So, like at this point where RJ fucking does this bitch ass shit, this is where the fucking killing. But this is where the killing starts. This is where the fucking killing starts right here.
Well, wait, Slim. Should we address Pearl and Maxine in the fucking house at first? Like that bitch did some weird ass shit talking about, "Oh yeah, I used to be a dancer." And
Pearl was weird this whole movie.
She tried to
Pearl was just extremely horny, bro. She probably had sex in like 35 years. She was.
Look how she's standing over this bitch, KTL.
She was trying.
Get that off my screen.
Hey, Pearl was wilding, bro. She was brushing that dry ass hair.
I'm telling you, bro. All somebody had to do was fuck her. And a lot of
I'm about to say, no, that's my entire point of this movie. Like,
come on, RJ. She wanted some dick, bro. RJ should have.
She wanted some pussy too.
The worst.
That's why RJ died.
Her husband could have did that shit.
Gross, but
he would have died.
We already seen he wouldn't have died because he did the shit.
It's all his fault.
And he died. Then he died.
Bro, this is the
he didn't die because of that.
Bro, she is like ass. She's so fucking horrible, bro. This was just a nasty old horny bitch. That bitch couldn't get no dick, so she started catching bodies. That bitch was trying to knock the cobwebs off her shit. Her husband said, "I can't," because the doctor said my heart is bad. So that bitch went and tried to get some strange dick, and that shit didn't work. So she cut a motherfucker head off with a butter.
It's Howard's fault, bro. Like,
listen, hold on, real quick. Hold on, I want to talk about the first murder scene, bro.
She couldn't
real quick.
Go ahead, Roots.
Listen, this bitch tried to get some dick, was unsuccessful.
She might have tried to get some pussy before that.
Hold on. Poke that nigga in his neck, right? Then the nigga did the slow fall, dropped to the ground. She stabbed that nigga about 36 more times. Then hold on. Then got up and did an interpretive dance right after in the moonlight. That bitch might be gangster.
Yeah, but that shit was clean as a
I'm not
bitch,
gonna
though.
blame RJ though, like for not fucking with this old ass lady.
Bro, that bitch is ass, bro. That bitch said that bitch.
He just watches this bitch get a well lit sex scene. And he
Bro,
gonna,
that bitch is
That
garbage.
was a horny ass bitch, though, dog.
and that's his revenge right there. That's his revenge. He gonna fuck an old ass lady.
Bro, that bitch is mad because
I'll knock the dust off that shit, Art.
Dancer.
I mean, once I found out it was me, dropped the makeup.
It's three of y'all niggas.
We got three going at once. All right, so
everybody.
Let me interject real quick because I feel like we just spent a lot of time on one thing. In this situation, right? Because I think we kind of getting to the point where we need to start talking about some of the people, like, and how they died and some of that shit, right? So we talking about RJ and how he kind of got poked up and shit, which is absolutely bananas. But like, can we take a time to appreciate the fact that they got killed in different ways? Like it was a bunch of clever, really like in a sense. They definitely got killed in a bunch of different ways. Like none of them died the same way.
Let's hear KTL reason there. Why you say no?
Bro, one guy just got shot in the chest and fell into some water. That's not
no. You're wrong.
Yeah, hold on. Okay, wait,
you wrong as fuck already.
Stop right there. He didn't just get shot in the chest. He got a diversion set on his ass, spent a block on his ass
with a lantern.
Yeah, but he knew he's like, I only got one light, so if I put this light right here, I'm gonna play the fool on you. I ain't gonna do it out in the open.
Trey,
I gotta get you to this swamp.
I'm telling you
but
that is tactical, but that is not a creative way.
Hey, listen, KTL Trey.
Yes, it is.
Even more so than that, Trey. Like it goes back even further because he got the nigga up out the house and said, "My wife missing. Your wife not missing. You know exactly where the fuck your wife at."
His wife definitely wasn't with him at that point.
His wife wasn't missing,
but it was
because
they knew what he was doing, bro.
It was a setup the whole time, KTL. That's why they came together.
I don't know if he did know what she was doing because he found like that old bitch covered in blood and shit, and she was like, "Yeah, you know." He knew like she.
KTL, all of this was planned, bro.
He knew.
That's why he had General Ortega locked up, and she was like, "That's 3 down. We need one more. This and that." Is that the one that? Is that the one that they wanted?
Like, talked to her. But what I'm saying, Slim, is that at first, like, I think like his bitch did just. I don't think he knew that she was gonna go out there and try to get some dick from.
So let me ask you a question.
Ass dude and kill him.
I got you. So let me ask you a question. Do you believe that he actually went and got Jackson Kid Cudi to look for his wife with him? Oh, that's what.
No,
so
but
it was a
I
setup
think
the entire time.
his wife was missing. I'm just like not like that. That's the only part I'm.
His wife wasn't missing, bro. They was out to kill.
Bro, these niggas is 97 years old, bro. Like, how extravagant do you think these niggas gonna get?
Okay, but can I get back to this real quick though? Like, because I feel like those two things are contradictory. But in a sense that, like, that was his first body caught, nigga. She was dropping motherfuckers. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she really poked Buddy up outside because he wouldn't give her none. Then had Buddy peek through the blind, the barn and shit.
To the barn shit.
Bro, you know how tough you got to be to stick a pitchfork.
She really put a nail down there first, Trey.
So like set him up for fair, but like she knows she had to because like she can't overpower them niggas, right? So she sneak attacked Buddy, like got him loose and got him like kind of concerned, poked him up real quick, got on top of him, stab. You feel me? Then got Buddy in the barn, got to find some way to weaken him. She can't beat that nigga head up. She 90, right? Got him weak. Now he's nervous. Now he's scared. He injured. What the fuck is that? This poke him up. You feel me,
bro? I'm
so,
not
like,
gonna lie.
I'm not
really
hard.
Bro, in this movie, that was the one time I had that, like, I looked away from that TV. I said, "God damn, that boy stepped on a fucking long ass."
Ah, that shit hurts. Yeah, I felt that fact. You definitely get that secondhand pain from that.
No, I cringe when he fucked that bitch fingers up. That's what I was like. God.
Oh my God! Yeah, facts.
Especially since I just went through that shit, my dad stuff.
Old niggas, bro. Old niggas.
Yeah, bring it back. Slim, you got it.
Got to listen to each other, bro.
Slim, you want it? Pause.
Nah, I'm good. I was just saying.
All right. Well, I was just the last thing I was gonna say is just like another way is like she was catching bodies, like she really like brought that bitch over to the edge of the lake, like really making herself look defenseless every time, hoeing their ass. Like, I really don't fuck with you, bitch. You got all these guys giving shit like you a hater. Shut up, bitch. Knock that bitch in the water. You feel me? I'm like, hate on that. Crocodile came out of nowhere. Smoked her ass.
Yo, she was just trying to help and shit. She started wilding on that bitch, bro.
Bro,
Yeah,
she
like,
is the
because she ain't fuck with her
worst
from the
bitch,
gate, nigga. She ain't give a fuck about her assistants, nigga. Fuck you. Get
Say
in
she
here
ain't
with
like
these
blonde.
crocodiles.
Yeah, she
That's
said
the
she ain't
worst.
like blonde. She got
You
her
know I don't
shit
like
in it.
blondes.
That shit was foreshadowing too. At the beginning of the movie, the blonde bitch walked out that door, out that big ass alligator mouth, bro. Like that shit was foreshadowing at the very beginning of the shit.
That's crazy. I
Bro,
ain't even
that
peep that.
Fire.
Yeah, me either.
Like that old bitch was really mad because she used to be a dancer and shit and didn't make it in life where she was supposed to be, and now nobody want to put dick in that hole.
She used to be beautiful too.
Her resolve is I
to
can't
me-
get none, so I'm finna kill the shit out of everybody.
To
And
me,
listen,
KTL,
and listen, she killed the shit out of everybody. She might have been the coldest slasher I ever seen, bro. She's definitely better than
she's
Ghostface.
90. But
She
that's
definitely better than
that's the
Ghostface.
beauty of this shit to me, because like it ain't about her just want to kill niggas. She used to be beautiful and now she just envious of all.
She's jealous.
That's the worst
she's jealous.
That shit is so dope to me, bro.
Like that shit right there. That is Silky Johnson at the player haters ball level.
Yeah, nigga.
It
Bro,
is.
this what I'm saying though. We all
ahead,
still young and shit. Like eventually we gonna look like these motherfuckers. We can't get no bitches no more. I don't know if we gonna be envious, but this is
Speak for yourself, man.
This is
I'm about to say, who the fuck you talking about?
bro.
Hey.
How many hoes you got right now?
Jesus Christ.
Bro,
Numbers only going down,
bro.
nigga.
Let's play Big Bang.
It's on you, KTL. It's on you.
The numbers.
Lil Bang.
He said, "Let's play Big Bang, take Lil Bang."
Yeah, let's play Big Bang, take Lil Bang.
What's up?
With his hoes though. That's what he's talking
Yeah,
about.
with his hoes.
What's up? Let's do it.
Whoever got the most, take the other nigga
Let's play
out.
right now. And make it some quality hoes too.
Hey,
We can play right now.
No, bro. No, you like Mia Goth. Don't tell me I gotta make it quality hoes.
Yeah, I bet. Cop a plea, nigga.
Cop a plea.
If we playing Big Bang, take Lil Bang with the hoes, nigga. I'm going bust around this bitch, nigga.
I ain't worried about it.
I'm Jeff Bezos around this bitch, nigga.
Come on, bro. We just seen it. Never mind. All right. So, like I say, she is funny as hell. So, like, imagine if I'm mad that a motherfucker got a nice ass car because I can't drive no more, then took my license away because I'm old and shit. Boy, what type of whack ass shit? That's the worst
90.
motivation I never heard.
You can't fuck no hoes no more, bro. Like this is
Hold on,
a spin on a killer though. We never seen
this nigga was scared of dying, bro.
Can I jump in right quick? It's not just that you old and you can't fuck no more, and you used to be bad and niggas wanted you. Now it's bad bitches getting fucked next to you. Like now, you know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy. Like they pull up to
but
your
she would have never knew that if she had minded her business.
But she ain't for that. She already don't like them hoes because they pretty. Yeah, she already don't like them hoes because they pretty though. So like now the pretty hoes over here getting fucked on your property. This shit crazy.
Trey, all that bitch had to do was mind her business. Ain't nobody tell her to walk through that fucking.
KTL, let me say something.
She'll kill your ass. She'll kill you.
She got the right. She got the right to know what's going on around her.
What other person you know who not
I 100% guarantee that she ain't killing me.
Hey, listen, let me say something to Trey real quick. Trey, on the other side of that, like what you just said about Pearl, the same thing with Howard. Like if you hear what Howard said to Jackson, he told him like the last nigga that was around here was walking around barely any clothes on, enticing my wife. No one that's like part of it.
Yeah,
too. Like, he think
he's salty too.
Enticed.
Yeah, and he got Buddy in the basement. Cut the fuck up, nigga.
It's the same thing for both of them.
Y'all forgot Buddy was in the basement. Oh, also, that's another way you know Howard was on the setup, nigga. They got a nigga in the basement dead, tied up, butt naked, nigga. They on the scheme already. These ain't the first motherfuckers they didn't kill. They got a nigga in the basement tied up already, nigga. This is the scheme.
Man in the basement.
They're fucking torturers, nigga. They're killing niggas off.
Let's not talk about that, y'all. Y'all know Roots Y'all know Roots tired of seeing them movies. Let's not talk about it.
You right.
Tired of them.
They're sadistic as hell. They don't have no like morality and that type of shit. Fuck that.
I can say that's weird ass perverts.
They slapped Roots through a shoe at the TV when he said,
he said them ass movies I'm tired of. Imagine how I feel.
Come on. We just talked about this 2 weeks ago.
That nigga threw a shoe at the TV.
Real quick before we get off of it, I saved this one for last on purpose. My very favorite death of the movie is when Jenna Ortega ran her stupid ass outside.
saw that motherfucking muffin cocktail black, boy.
That bitch got blasted, nigga.
Big bro had to pump on the side of that bitch and took her shit clean back.
Bro,
I
ain't never
I'm
like.
talking about Shorty ran outside. I hate all of you. Boom. You don't hate nobody.
She was acting a fucking fool, bro.
I said that shit out loud too. I said, God damn.
I rewound that part like 4 times. That was the funniest shit I ever seen.
I expected her to be.
I gotta take you.
Man, she felt like she slipped on a banana, man. Go ahead.
Bro, that bitch walked out, got her shit, blew off. She was looking like Harvey Dent out that motherfucker. Just half her face ate off in that motherfucker. But that bitch getting drug in the house. This old ass man, he just got done knocking the cobwebs out his bitch pussy and shit. He started dragging that hoe inside. He said, hey, you know, they as long as they're in the house, that's the law. That bitch say, I ain't dead yet. That bitch let out a gurgle. That boy caught a heart attack. And
he got a heart attack.
She might have got the last laugh.
That's the cleanest payback kill in history. I ain't gonna hold.
He ain't even
She killed the nigga from the afterlife.
No, she wasn't even dead yet, Slim.
She was dead enough.
Might have just been her nerves.
Went up before his did.
Hey, I ain't gonna hold you. It's a double kill.
He told that Jackson nigga when he set him up, nigga, military vet, I've been doing shit like this. That nigga Jackson like, hey man, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm up at her. Bam, shotgun, nigga. You ain't going nowhere.
He shot that nigga right in the chest, nigga.
Hey, he was angry as shit.
Hey, look, hold on. Y'all realize something, right? You realize how strong that nigga is, bro? First of all, he gun butted the shit out of General Ortega's hand, knocked the damn fingertips off.
Oh my!
He was holding the shotgun. He caught two bodies. Yeah, he caught 2 bodies with the shotgun. When we seen what's her name? The old bitch.
She don't know what
Pearl tried to blow that
outside. The teeth flew off the porch, bro.
That gotta tell you how strong. That's gotta tell you how strong that old nigga is, bro. That's a long barrel.
Was out here struggling trying to drag Jen on take a bite. Talking about she's heavier than she looks. Like
it don't matter. That nigga. That's a human. Hey, he's strong enough to he's strong enough
that bitch might be 140 at the most.
We ain't gonna disrespect Pearl's strength though. She threw a motherfucking pitchfork through a nigga face. Like that's a strong bitch.
Trey,
I watched that bitch stab.
Trey, I watched that bitch think she had a leg up. That bitch let off one barrel and went flying like a rag doll and bounced off the door frame.
She 90 with a double. I don't expect her to do with that. That bitch will blow back roots down, bro. That bitch gonna do
all that cold killer shit she done did and she fucked herself off.
Not with no gun though.
But she still,
shit with no gun.
But look how she went out though. Like she literally, I'll blow this bitch to my last breath. Like what are you saying? Like she really on there with everybody.
Look how fast she moved.
It would have been cold if she would have caught a body. She missed that bitch. She flew herself off a door frame, laid there, folded up like a fucking paper plane.
Wait, so let me ask y'all a question, KTL.
And got backed over with a tire while she was talking shit. She said, "Yeah, you're still a slut." That bitch said, "All right, run it then."
But let me ask y'all a question. So rewind real quick. So the scene before that whole shit happened, where they had the little standoff and they was talking to each other. What do y'all think about that scene where they was going back and forth talking about you gonna rock when people find out what you done and she like, bitch, you just like me type shit.
Yeah, that didn't make a whole lot of sense to me. I don't understand.
Shoot that bitch, dumbass.
I get what she.
Yeah, I think the scene made a lot of sense. Okay, go ahead. Somebody else. Well, to me, I kind of interpreted it like. Yeah, I interpreted it like I used to be you. I used to be young. I used to be pretty. I used to have everybody all over me and shit. And my morals was low, whatever the fuck. And then it got took from me, bitch. That shit fade. I got old. I don't look like that. Niggas don't look at me like that no more. You gonna be here one day, like so. You can look at me crazy however you want, but one day you gonna look and feel like this.
Yeah, and I don't know if niggas really understanding like the entire theme of the movie. That is the theme of the movie. That's why they keep hammering that. I used to look like this. He used to do Howard used to do this to me. This shit. He can't do it no more. I used to be beautiful. Back in the day, I was that's why they kept hammering this shit. Because she pretty much saying, like, I used to be you, like he just said. I used to be you, now I'm not. And so just like I'm who I am now, you gonna turn into me too. Like
one of my favorite
who's next, KTL?
Huh?
Yeah, Ruth said he wanted to go.
Yeah, so that actually makes sense. I thought it was in the comparison to who she was as like a killer compared to who she was as not a killer. But that actually makes sense. And it's actually crazy. Excuse me. It's actually crazy that this came out around like this time, like the red pill shit is like popping and shit right now. This shit came out last year. And that's like the main thing is like these hoes be going around want to turn up every day, want to do an OnlyFans, all this other shit, and it's because you pretty now, but later on you gonna want some shit, some like substance in your life type shit, but you like wasting away and shit, just surviving off your looks and shit like that. So that's actually fire that came out as recent, like this recent in this time.
We ain't gonna have no female viewers after this. Go ahead.
One of my favorite.
The hoes like this too.
No, I said that same shit, bro, earlier.
One of my favorite things.
Let me talk to the comment, KTL. He said the whole movie about a dude, girl. We always read the comments, man. Y'all know this.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we do.
He said the whole movie about a girl getting fucked. No, it's not. I don't even think Augustine here.
Watch the movie, Augustine, and go crazy.
Yo, who in the microwave?
Go ahead, KTL.
That was me.
They're both pieces of shit. The end.
Well, yeah, that's the whole point. That's exactly what Pearl was saying. Because
so what about? Go ahead, my fault.
Most times in horror movies, you are supposed to feel sympathy for the people who are getting hunted by the killer because realistically, they're just regular people living a life, and they found themselves in the midst of some type of killer shit. They're not bad people. In here, this is another instance of no one is right. Someone is right.
Who's wrong in this movie?
They didn't do anything wrong.
Go ahead, Slim.
Let's keep it a buck, KTL, nigga. The people in this movie.
I know what you finna say too.
Yeah, even Pearl, even all these other motherfuckers that was in this movie, bro. These people are just like us. So if you saying that about them, they're 100% like us.
Slim,
all they was doing was making a fucking movie. So the thing that she's saying about Maxine is that you're a fucking porn deviant. You're a slut. You're a sex deviant or whatever the fuck. And she's telling her, well, you're a fucking murderer, kidnapper, this and that. So, bro, it ain't like we don't do shit, KTL. Like, we not perfect, nigga. They just like us.
I was definitely waiting on you to try to say that I was slut shaming this bitch, and that's not what I'm saying at all. I don't give a fuck that bitch is out here. Yeah, no, I'm saying like you're like
I'm talking about you saying they're wrong. No, I'm saying they're just like us.
That's not why she's a piece of shit. That bitch is delusional. That bitch is fucked up in the mind mentally. And that plot twist, twist of this movie was so fucking fantastic, bro. Like when I seen the plot twist of this
transition
movie,
right out of being
wrong. Like that shit. Whenever you see the preacher man that you've been seeing this whole time, this religious fucking nut. Was really that bitch daddy.
They kept playing that throughout the entire movie too. That's
so fire, bro.
That shit is
that's
fire to me,
that's
bro.
Fire.
Like, cause I had a score. Like the movie was pretty much over. I was like, okay, I think I know what my score is. I gave it like an extra half a point to a point off that alone.
And he was saying it, KTL, about how she got into the world of sinners and this and that, sex,
Slim, that's what I'm
murderers.
saying. This bitch is she's mentally fucked up. That
how?
Bitch, not. If I can explain before you cut me off.
Let's hear it.
Go ahead.
I was saying, that bitch literally her whole thing through the whole time is she believes that she always says, I refuse to accept a life I do not deserve. That bitch believes that the world owes her something and she is entitled to a certain quality of life through this shit. It might be the drugs rotting her brain. It might be all these motherfuckers gassing her because of her chosen profession. And there's nothing wrong with what the fuck that she's doing. That's just what people do. But that bitch right there is a ridiculous narcissist and an egotist. That is not inherently
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
This is a crazy take, bro. This is
a crazy take
right now. I don't know.
Who else?
Hey, y'all got
KTL is a fucking egotistical narcissist. Just because he ain't out here shooting pornos, you a fucking egotistical narcissist. No fucking offense, KTL. I just know you. That's who you are too,
bro. Hey, you're just being
bro. I'm being honest, KTL.
That felt personal from KTL, bro.
Let me go after you, Roos.
What'd you say, dick sucker?
Knock, knock.
I didn't even say that. Crazy.
I don't give a fuck.
Why did you answer the dick sucker, all right?
That's crazy.
Wow. I didn't even talk to me.
Yeah, like I say, Slim, if you want to go ahead and yell some bullshit because you don't know what the fuck somebody is a piece of shit about.
A nigga say dick sucker, boy, I never think he talking to me.
Hello, Satan?
Calm down.
Yeah, you got some company on the way, nigga.
I'm about to say,
hey, you go ahead, and then I'm going to go in and pull up.
No, I didn't have nothing. I was calling Satan, letting him know niggas on the way to hell.
Yo, these niggas are crazy. Go ahead.
Hey, go ahead, Roos. Go ahead.
Roos, yeah, go ahead.
All right, so as we talking about this, I actually noticed something. So Mia Goth's character, there's actually a representation of her past, present, and future. So she's of course a representation of her present, and the other female that's doing the same thing that she is, right? Her past representation is Jenna Ortega's character. Maybe that may have been who she was, because she was coming straight from a church home type shit, which is the same way that Jenna Ortega was raised. And she's like just now getting introduced to this life type shit. The future is Pearl, where she's, you know, spent her life being like gorgeous and having all these niggas on her and shit like that. But now she ain't got nothing else to give because her beauty done ran out. So actually, if they you know wrote this with the intention of that,
they did that on purpose.
That is super fire to me.
Like that's it's a realistic depiction. Like that Maxine shit, that's really how that shit happens. Them bitches grow up in the shelter of like overly religious fucking zealot and shit. You know what I'm saying? And they become like whacked out in the mind because they ain't never experienced real life. Them bitches get out there and they start wilding because they're overcompensating for the life that they never were able to live before. And that's cool, you know what I'm saying? This is not, as I've said the whole time, everybody else got a strong opinion about, like, you know, these bitches and the morality of what the fuck they're doing. I don't give a fuck about none of that. But it is 100% a fact that the majority of these motherfuckers grow up like this and they go out there and just start wilding. You know what I'm saying? Because they ain't get to live a life. If you a parent, stop doing this shit, man.
Hey, KTL.
Yes, brother.
Can you say that quote for me again that she kept saying throughout the movie?
Yeah, that bitch said she refuses to accept a life she doesn't deserve.
Okay. I have like, what's your issues with that? Like, a motherfucker can't tell me that I can't be what the fuck I want to be.
100% agree with you, bro. You are the master of your own destiny. The problem was that it is not inherently that she you know what I'm saying, refuses to be, you know, nothing. Like you will never be an unimportant character in your own mind if you strive for that. The problem becomes whenever you begin to feel as though the world and the universe owes you something. I don't want to keep talking about this because a motherfucker's not really listening to that shit. A motherfucker just started saying some dumbass, you know, I almost said the F word, dumbass, you know what ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Whenever I brought that shit up.
Emotional.
I understand, bro. You sound like you're an idiot. But you know what I'm saying?
Sound like you mad I told the truth,
like,
nigga.
Cool.
That's you too.
I understand. You're a narcissist.
I do want to say
this. I see what you're saying, but I don't think that's what she was going for. Like,
and that's what these movies are about. Like, realistically, a motherfucker, like, it's about interpretation of this shit. They didn't tell a clear, concise story here on purpose, and that's fire to me because, like, they had an overarching theme and they had a bunch of things that they wanted to get across, but they left certain things there where you can talk about and debate with a motherfucker to talk about their movie. You know what I'm saying?
KTL and Pools, I feel like they did something there. I don't know if y'all caught it, but what they did when they had that little final scene with Pearl and Maxine, and they had the preacher in the background talking the whole time. First of all, that shit was fire. How they was doing that in between, and he was kind of saying shit that kind of went along with it. Like whenever Pearl did the kickback, knocked her out the fucking door. You can hear the preacher say divine entertainment. Shut up, KT. He fucking me up. Yeah, he fucking me up.
Divine entertainment.
Yeah, you can hear him saying divine intervention whenever Pearl get the kickback out the door. And so there's a part on there where whenever she gets ready to say I refuse to accept the life that I don't deserve or something like that, you can hear the preacher on the TV saying the same exact line.
Exactly. Yeah.
So they said that at the same time. So that makes me believe that her saying that line actually has something to do with her upbringing with her father and that preaching thing that he was doing, because she said the same thing he said at the same exact time. So I feel like that was for a reason.
I think the only thing that would have made it more fire for me with that the television shit going on is had they had her walking in the church as they were investigating what happened. You know, so I think
she didn't go back to that church.
I'm about to say that shit was happening like at the fucking like same time, bro. I don't think they could have did that.
That shit was happening the whole damn sentence. That shit was playing when they went to the store. Like it's the same scene.
Yeah,
like running back and back. Like
that's the other thing. I think
I feel like he was just preaching a long time
over the course of
hell no.
That nigga was preaching for 3 days straight.
That wasn't no 3 days. That was one day, wasn't it?
Like a day and a half.
Yeah, this only was like a day.
They had that shit on playback. Like that shit was on a loop, nigga. Nigga just kept. I do not deserve it. Like that nigga wasn't doing it.
There's a part, Pujols, where when they in the car too, when they driving out there, it's on the radio for like a second, and then somebody turned that bitch, but you can hear him preaching that same shit on the radio.
Hey, realistically speaking, that motherfucker is the villain of this whole movie. You know what I'm saying?
It's really Howard. He couldn't satisfy his bitch, so that's why all this happened.
I mean, jealous ass. He mad as that nigga get you enticing my wife, nigga. I gotta kill your bitch ass. That nigga pissed.
His wife ain't even see Kid Cudi.
That's a fact. She never even seen him. No, she did. No, she pulled up to the side window.
Yeah, she did look at that.
Yeah. But look though, that nigga Howard in there like, yeah, you fucking all these young hoes. Stay away from my bitch, nigga. I'm gonna make sure of it.
Bro, I want to know how delusional.
I'm gonna make sure of it.
Yeah, for sure.
How fucked up
that nigga, you done went 3 for 3 out here.
Hold on, go ahead, KTL.
Now, how delusional and fucked up do you have to be to where your wife looks like that little wheelchair worm lady off of SpongeBob, and you think motherfuckers really trying to knock that whole back
that's
out,
the most beautiful woman in the world to him.
Yeah, bro. Like, he still sees his wife, bro. Like he doesn't.
Yeah, he don't realize that. That's his wife.
Yeah, she's still a baddie to him, and he know what he went through to secure her. Like,
you never been in love before, bro.
Something to y'all.
Go ahead, Art. Talk to him.
Yeah.
Talk to him, Art.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. That nigga seen niggas shooting porn, and there's some niggas into granny porn. He probably thought they was trying to get
Hey, Puos, let me tell you something, right? A motherfucker, like, I'll be in love with a bitch, you know what I'm saying? She's the greatest woman in the world to me. But I'm also gonna know when, you know, me and that bitch are some dried up old raisins type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, a motherfucker like that not really trying to come in here and knock my bitch.
That don't mean he don't think she's ugly.
But Pete, though. All right, but Pete this, right? He see motherfuckers. All right, Ray, check it out. He see motherfuckers next door fucking. Like, they're all in there fucking. They're fucking like crazy. He know his bitch is one of them bitches. Like, one of them bitches that was fucking and was like that. Now,
and Trey, he can't do it.
He can't fuck. So the problem ain't that niggas might want his bitch, is that he can't do nothing for that bitch, and there's a couple niggas over there that can. Nigga, he don't tip. Like,
hey, Trey,
hold
on, KTL. Trey, there's a couple times in this movie where she was trying to get some of them niggas too.
That's a fact. Right, he ain't crazy, nigga. That's my buddy in the basement right now, nigga. He know what kind of bitch he got.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I would have felt victim. Hey, I'm not gonna lie, I would have felt victim as soon as that old bitch tried to try me. I would have been like, bitch is lit.
Hey, and you gotta think that nigga Howard a square, bro.
I would have been a victim, nigga.
Howard is a grade A square, and he bagged a baddie. They just old now. She was bad as fuck when they was young, so he know what kind of bitch he got. He know what struggle he went through to lock that bitch in. You know when them square ass niggas get them bad ass bitches, they lock them bitches down immediately,
and they'll die over that shit too.
And he was trying to lock that bitch down. He ain't let that bitch get cracked. You see what the fuck go on? He's gonna kill himself.
He was pussy. All he wanted to do was
that's who Howard is now. A nigga who had a baddie and don't know what to do with it. Now he's killing niggas because he can't satisfy that bitch. RJ was a step away from that.
Hold on, Puos.
2 points, then I'm gonna drop this shit.
Let Puos go after you, KTL.
Yeah, I'm gonna make 2 points and I'm done with this shit. First, Trey makes a very compelling point, right? It like a motherfucker, you know, Howard, and that's why I'm more sympathetic to this Howard shit than this Pearl gross shit. Because that bitch realistically was, you know what I'm saying? She was just out here jealous, like she was a slut. She ain't had that problem. That motherfucker was upset. He was like, man, like I really can't do nothing about my bitch. Like that's what he's mad about. Like it's got to be the worst thing in the world. You can't even fuck your own bitch, man. But, you know, B saying, like, I'll say this. I'm looking from my perspective. Maybe my mental will have deteriorated in 50 years. But all I'm saying is, I'm looking at this motherfucker. He knocking 3 of these little young bitches. And I'm going to assume that at the very least, Buddy, like, found them bitches attractive. You know what I'm saying? Because Pearl was out there trying to go for all them young dudes. Buddy probably, like, Howard probably thought them young bitches was all right. I say this to say, he out here knocking these 3 young bitches. I'm going to assume he's not that greedy. Damn, bro, you want my bitch too? Like my old ass bitch?
Can I respond to that, please?
Hold on, Trey. There's nothing. You can't even brag about this to nobody. You can't tell nobody this. Everybody gonna make.
Can't tell that old nigga ain't thinking that.
Can I respond to that, please? I got 2 responses to that real quick.
Like,
go ahead,
okay, so like, number 1, there is a naked nigga with his dick cut off in their basement. He don't think like you, bro. That's number 1. He don't have a whole lot of common sense. Let's get that out the way first. 2, they're serial murderers, nigga. They don't care about none of that shit you're talking about. 3, you know the difference between Howard and RJ? I got another one. The difference between Howard and RJ. A shotgun, bitch. If RJ had a shotgun, he would have blew that bitch down. That's the only difference. Bro, if you put a shotgun in his hand after he get out that shower crying, He not starting a motherfucking band. He's gonna blow that shit up. They're the same nigga. They're the same nigga.
Hold on. Let Puos go real quick. He has something to say for a while.
Nobody else.
Go ahead, Puos.
Look, man. All I'm gonna say is, I'm a nasty ass nigga, man. So, niggas just fuck my bitch. I go out there with that. If I'm feeling like that, nigga, just fuck my. I'm getting some head out this old
that
bitch.
Old hunchback ass bastard.
Hey, I don't give a
that bitch.
I'm upset. Somebody got to do something. If I can't get all these other bitches, hey, this old bitch got to get right. I ain't gonna lie to you. I might not hit the bitch.
Hey, Pull. That's what I'm saying, bro. I'll break that bitch hip and replace it for her too right after.
Hey, John. And I still got the camera on it, so we putting this in the movie too.
Hell yeah, that's gonna be the movie.
Is one of those weird narcissists, man. He feels like the universe like owes him some
motherfucking right. You fuck my bitch, I'm finna fuck some hoes.
Now but look, the only reason
pussy because you let your bitch get fucked.
KTL, the only reason RJ got killed is because she was like, I can show you what I can do, and he was like, nah, I don't want to see it. And then she stabbed the nigga right after that. That's what he said. He said, I don't want to see it. She stabbed the fuck out of dude after
that. Back inside, that bitch said, God damn.
That bitch
who that was like, let's get you a nurse. And she got pissed. Who said that?
That was that blonde bitch.
Bobby Jean, whatever.
Oh, yeah, the blonde.
Yeah, let's get you a nurse. I don't need no nurse, bitch.
The fuck out that bitch.
Smoke her ass. Bitch.
Bitch, I don't need no nurse.
Done with this. So like, anything else we need to talk about before we get to the rating, man?
I don't think so. I just want to sum it up with RJ and Howard are definitely the same nigga. He just ain't had no shotgun because he knew with his baddie getting fucked right there.
Man, he would have shot everything up.
He would have turned right in the Howard, sensitive ass nigga would have put that camera down.
You see how he snatched the keys? Trey, he was like, oh, let them find their own way out of here now.
Man,
if he had a gun, he would have shot. What happened?
Come on, man, be for real.
Trey, the only thing that happened if you gave RJ that shotgun was he would have gave that bathroom a brand new brain-colored paint job, bro. That shit wouldn't have been about shit. That boy, he crying in the shower. He gonna kill himself and nobody else.
Man, he was gonna air that bitch out with that bitch's mom.
World without in that bitch.
We would have seen a much different climax on that motherfucker. I tell you
KTL,
that.
they got a hold on, KTL. They got a fan theory going on about you, bro. You need to confirm or deny it. Somebody said, "I hope KTL stay attractive." No, whoa, wait a minute. What did he say? Whoa, why did you say? All right, man. Fuck
you see it.
I didn't even read that shit before I read it, bro. Get out of here. Get out of here, bro.
Art said he hopes I stay handsome till late in my life.
Yo, get the fuck out of here.
Art, I just read that shit.
Get him out of here.
What the?
So niggas really not gonna read the correction.
You want KTL to stay looking good forever, bro.
What do you want, John?
Yeah, you're a freak.
You want KTL to look good forever?
Just gonna do me like that, not read it because you read what I corrected, bro. That's crazy.
Hey,
that's really crazy, bro.
Look, that nigga Art is trying to look at KTL like Howard look at Pearl.
Yo, why y'all doing this to me right now, bro?
Listen, bro.
KTL, you want to know why your battles got all these views? Your number one fan in here, my boy.
That nigga Art got an embarrassment fetish, man. That nigga KTL called him a bitch. Now he called him fine.
KTL, now you know why Art kept targeting you last week when you wasn't on the show.
That nigga Art said, "Why that fine ass nigga ain't on this show tonight?"
Yo, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
He called me a bitch an hour ago, but he's still handsome.
Nah, bro.
That's really.
Hey, dog, you gotta keep Art away from the grannies and the grandpas, nigga.
So y'all really just gonna ignore the type. Y'all already gonna ignore the correction that I made on typing.
That nigga looking at KTL like, I hope you look like this for 60 more years.
And that's fucked up though, because I know KTL after this podcast, he's gonna be looking in the mirror like he the shit and shit.
And he blushing right now.
Hey, you know he like to take one nigga compliment and carry you forever.
For real, he's like, nah. He's gonna be living off this shit for the rest of his life. God damn it.
Art think I'm fine.
Hey, that nigga Art gonna see KTL in 50 years like you look just like you.
It's crazy because what y'all saying, I said, it's not even what it say. Like you
did say that.
It's literally not what it says.
Slim. He gonna see KTL in 50 years. I knew it.
It's crazy.
That nigga gonna say,
hell, might as well put him on your wheel.
And they gonna say, "Hey, stranger."
You gonna hit him with the "Remember me"?
Remember me?
All the listeners,
Remember me?
get y'all a beard, bro. It's the power of a beard that connects from one
KTL
side to the other, bro.
Look, you happy about it? This nigga
I'm not happy about
That
nothing.
nigga say,
I'm not
get a
even
beard,
gonna
Pools. He
say
trying to celebrate and shit.
He's
What's
trying to
wrong with
advertise it to other niggas.
That nigga say, "Hey, get a beard."
Listen, you want to look like a nigga?
Look at him. Hey, this is what niggas was talking about earlier when they said getting the nigga head. Like, pause.
Hey,
I say pause.
Hey, yo.
all right, bro. Let's move to the
I had to pause it.
Let's go to the rating, man.
I had to pause it.
All right, let's go to the rating.
You're tweaking.
Let's get to the
Yeah, I had to pause it.
Go
Pause,
to
man.
the rating. Slim,
Hey,
do you
all
want
of
to
this is
start the
getting
rating,
clipped,
or do you
bro.
want someone else to start?
Ratings.
They're trying to clip niggas.
Well, I don't know what that means. Go ahead.
No,
Somebody
you know what
rate
it
this
mean.
fucking movie, please.
You seen Howard clip Pearl? That's what it
Hey,
means.
man, I don't know about no Howard the Duck. I don't know about no old Howard. I don't know what the fuck Art
I know
talking
Howard
about.
the Duck
Just
out
rate
there
the
clipping
fucking
bitches.
movie,
Look
bro.
at this nigga, boy.
That nigga Art tripping, boy.
He clean as
Yo,
hell.
I'm
Hey, I
clearly
got
not
smoked with
tripping,
that
bro. Y'all
bitch
niggas
ass
doing
boy,
too much
bro.
right now,
So
bro.
what was Art trying to say though?
That's a
Bro,
Man,
I
dog,
said
He was
it.
trying to say
I just said
he
it,
was.
bro.
Hold
Hey,
It's
on.
in
Trey, he
there.
was trying
You
to
can
say,
read it.
I hope when
Whatever, bro.
KTL's
Hey.
wife or whoever he married
Mute up.
stays attractive
Yeah, he ain't say
until
that.
she 90.
I
So
did
because
say
he
it.
said
It's
she
in
gonna leave her.
He should have said that the first time.
Nah, that ain't what you said, nigga. It say I hope.
It was a
Bro,
Freudian slip.
I
Trey.
missed, bro. I missed the word, bro.
You
That's
basically
it.
Yeah,
said you
that's
hope
a
this
terrible
nigga
word
stay
to
alive
miss.
till
Honest
he
mistake.
90, bitch
Honest
ass
mistake. You
nigga.
good?
That nigga said,
I
I
missed
hope
the word,
you're
bro.
fine 50 years from now.
Hey, that. Hey,
What the ratings is? What the ratings
Just
is?
in case, huh?
Whoa.
What up, yo?
That boy Art is the
That
maniac.
nigga say don't change,
That
KTL.
nigga said I give you 50 years to come this side.
Hey, yo.
Hey, Slim, that boy Art is the maniac, bro. He's Maniac McGee.
Hey, you niggas are out of control.
You better hope that nigga don't meet your wife, KTL. He gonna be on her ass.
Hey, Slim, I will give this wall a brain-colored paint job. Stop playing with me.
That nigga gonna say,
You
that nigga gonna say, yeah,
you
bitch, you
said the
come
other
around
dude was
here
going
and
to do, so
Tyson
you gonna blow your own
KTL.
brains out?
Man, I
Shut
don't
up,
give
Art.
a damn about none of that shit. Look at your profile picture, dog. Stay the fuck away from me.
We already established in the beginning of this.
Rate
What's
the
up with the
fucking
ratings, man? What we
movie.
gonna
It's
rate
been 20 minutes and you ain't telling him to stay
Rate
away from you
the
once.
movie.
Now you want him to stay away from you.
Yeah, I did 4
Now you
or 5
embarrassed.
times.
Now he
Hey,
embarrassed after
Slim, you
20
was too
minutes.
busy. Slim,
Keep
you
it a
was too
buck.
busy trying to get a man head, bro. Like, I'm not.
I
All
never
right,
did
let's get to
that.
the ratings, bro. Y'all,
All right,
y'all
let's
don't
get
call
to
me
the
back
ratings.
now.
Let's
Let's
get the
go.
ratings.
What's wrong with you, KTL?
Yeah, you niggas
You
is
said it.
freaks.
And Art tried to get yours. What that mean?
All right, bro.
Jesus
Come on.
Christ.
You next.
All right, man.
That nigga
Like,
wait
shit,
50.
nigga.
All
Guess
right,
what?
You
these
already
niggas
said-
trying to. Oh
He
man.
got 50 years for you,
Yeah,
nigga.
and he
got
willing to wait 50 years
to
for it.
Shit,
That
I'm
nigga
a
said I live to be
die
100 if it mean I get that motherfucker once.
That boy Trey gonna be like, yeah, and I was
Hey, you can't flip this on me. I
And
die
Trey
long
did
before that. Nothing.
That boy Trey cammed up earlier. He was trying to show his hairline off and shit.
Yeah,
or
get outta
whatever,
here.
lack thereof. Can
Hey, man,
somebody
you go
rate this fucking
you go handle
movie?
your
Let's
fucking
go to the
crush.
ratings, man. What's up with the ratings?
You know what I'm finna rate, nigga? I'm finna rate that weak ass joke KTL just had.
Yeah,
That
that's
nigga
my
said
guy.
Trey. He said Trey cammed up to show his hairline or the lack thereof, or some dumb ass shit like that.
That shit was
KTL.
ass.
So first of all, what you gotta do is
Protect
first of
your
all-
man, sis. Go off, bitch.
come on, I got you.
Nah, don't stop the rating, bro.
Yeah. So first off, KTL, your delivery was ass because I feel like I'm the only person that heard you. So when
heard
you
it
got a
too.
joke like that, you got to be commanding, my nigga. Who else heard it too? So like
Yeah,
2
I
out
heard
of
it too.
6 niggas.
I'm giving my rating right after you.
So
nigga.
why y'all didn't react to it? Because it was ass? Okay. So
Definitely.
obviously it was ass. If all these people heard it and nobody responded, that means your joke was ass out the gate. So your delivery was ass, and I think it was pretty unoriginal too, because we didn't heard the Trey fucking hairline jokes and shit. You ain't do no fresh flip on it, nigga. So for me, I give it a 2.5 out of 10. So
I'm
Nigga
gonna
serious as shit about these ratings on these jokes. Right? I ain't know you got to.
Hey,
Well, yeah,
I'm
Slim
gonna
protected
go
his
real quick.
boyfriend. He said, you're not going to talk about Trey like that.
Hey,
Also,
don't
a
interrupt.
slight critique to the joke.
okay, so
I'm gonna let you get in there real quick,
because
Roots.
that
Go ahead,
rebuttal was ass.
go
Yeah,
ahead.
just a slight critique.
You're not
When you
supposed to
follow
like it,
up a
bro. You
room
like
shaker,
boys.
you gotta follow with a room shaker. Like I just broke the building, and then you came with some bullshit. So like it's actually
you break
worse
the
by
building with?
comparison. I don't know, it was something, but it was funny though.
See, you
I
can't
said
even
something about
remember
that 50 years shit.
Hold on,
It was
we
like
doing the
we laughed
rating,
though, like
KTL. Hold it down.
yeah, like so. when you follow room shakers without room shakers, they seem even less impressive by comparison. So keep that in mind. Keep your jokes going on.
So what you hold it down, KTL? You sound salty.
Yeah,
so what you rated, Trey? What's your rating?
Now, not to be biased, because obviously I've been hearing those hairline jokes for the past decade or so, but I'm gonna get at it 2.
Nigga said, "Damn."
Decade is crazy. A decade is crazy because this nigga is 30. So that's fucking crazy.
My bad, bro. That's my bad. I just had that. It came natural.
That's crazy.
I can't lie. Shit is kind of wild, bro.
I appreciate whoever said "damn" because I said a decade on purpose, hoping that niggas would like make another joke. So whoever did that, that's fire.
That was me, bro. That became natural, bro. I ain't even.
I appreciate it. Like, obviously, I ain't been bald for 10 years, but I was like, I wonder if a nigga gonna be.
Hey, Trey. I think Art want to see you in 50 now, nigga. He want to see you in 50 years.
That nigga building on. Hey, you know a nigga mad when he fake laugh. Yeah, that nigga hurt.
That wasn't even about you.
That nigga pissed.
Slim, I don't care if it's Slim, do you think that I thought that joke was about
you know how mad you gotta be to hate another nigga? That
That motherfucker copping a plea now, dog.
That nigga, what the fuck?
To deflect now.
Yo, that was fucking crazy, dog.
Bro, we're at an hour 20, bro. Like, what
All right, come on. Let's go.
Until we got a longer podcast, my nigga. Don't act like we ain't got a longer podcast.
Now we over the limit. Now you pissed. The last 3 podcasts were an hour and 40 minutes. Now you mad.
It's funny to deflect. I'm just saying, bro.
Oh my God.
Man. Where we at, man?
Nigga talked about girl next door for 2 hours. Now we over the limit.
Like old people, Trey's balls, my jokes.
Bro, we gonna get to your movie soon, bro. Be quiet.
Let's go.
All right, man. Fuck, nigga. Let's go into the ratings, man. Fuck.
Oh, man. All right, we going back top left or what?
Yeah.
If y'all want to, yeah.
Yeah, Slim, you got it, bro.
Hey, man.
All right, man. Y'all niggas is fucking crazy.
50 years later.
Hell no, it ain't. Not with me. Hell no, it ain't, nigga. I'll buy out this shit right now, nigga. But yeah, so this is my second time watching this movie. Puos suggested to me maybe a year ago, maybe. Yeah, because it came out last year. So I watched this movie before, so I knew exactly what was gonna happen. Like I say, when I watch movies for like a second or like third time, however long, I usually be looking at like little details and shit. So for me, I think this was a pretty solid movie. I don't know if the fact that I've seen it before affected my rating, because I don't know how I felt about it before. But I think it was solid, man. They did a lot of good shit in here with like cinematography and shit. I like all the characters pretty much, even RJ bitch ass, because I think Art kind of made me see like he did a good job playing a bitch ass nigga, just like the nigga last week did. Like they played that bitch ass character pretty well. Kid Cudi don't really stand out as a character, but he was alright, I guess.
He was the black guy, bro.
Yeah, but I'm saying like he didn't really have much going on. Like he fucked all the bitches, but outside of that, he didn't really have nothing else. He's a military nigga that got set up by an old nigga, but there ain't really much about Kid Cudi. That was all that. I like the blonde bitch. I like how she looked for sure. Mia Goth, you know, she don't look that bad. Like she definitely looked pretty decent sometimes in this movie. I like Jenna Ortega, man, and I think she's a great fucking actor. That scene where somebody mentioned where she got her hand fucked up, like the acting on that bitch was really fucking crazy. Like how she was acting like a stupid ass, dumb ass bitch when she ran out and got her fucking head exploded.
Knocked off.
Yeah, I think she did good. So only a couple things, man, that I found out about this movie. I think I was talking to KTL the other day about how Pearl and X came out the same year. And so X came out, and then Pearl is a prequel, which actually came out later that year. And so what happened was that after they did the premiere for this movie at South by Southwest, dude wrote a prequel as well. And so whenever A24 they saw the script for the prequel, they greenlit the movie before they even finished production on this movie. So the prequel was already set before they finished producing this movie. And so KTL was asking me, like, how the fuck did they do a prequel when they didn't know if this movie was gonna bomb or not? And so the shit was already fucking set. Nigga, they didn't give a fuck. They was gonna drop it regardless. So that's what happened with that. That's why both of them dropped the same year.
And they like sent everybody else home, and Mia Goth just stayed. Like after they shot this, Mia Goth just stayed and like shot Pearl with them niggas.
Yeah, facts. Because I think she's the main character of Pearl, and I don't the rest of these people are not in it, obviously, because it's a prequel of when Pearl was a young lady. And also the scene where Jenna Ortega was in the basement. I was just talking about that scene. I think the acting was fucking great. Apparently she was hungover doing that scene because her and Kid Cudi went on a bar crawl, I guess the night before. So whenever she performed that scene, the bitch had a hangover. So that's fire too. Like finding out she wasn't even like 100% well, and she still acted that bitch great.
That is
so salute to her.
And I be doing that shit at work every fucking week, man.
Yes, sir. Me too.
Y'all be acting?
No,
I mean, kind of
hangovers. They be acting like they don't have a hangover.
Yeah, facts. All right, go ahead. My bad.
Yeah, so for me, I think it's a solid movie, man. I give it a 7.5. KTL.
Pujols is probably the best movie you done suggested, man. Solid movie. 7.5, bro.
Wait, what rating did he give it?
7.5. Thanks, brother.
No problem, man.
Yeah, man. Movie go crazy.
Wait, is that it?
Yeah, he said he done talking about it.
He's still pissed.
Well, so what was his rating? My bad.
7.5.
7.5. That
was the
funny,
fuck, KTL? You good?
Damn, bro.
Right,
you
man.
just spent 10 minutes saying everything. Like, shit. What do you want me to
All right,
say?
well, okay, have my opinion then.
We almost had an
I'll
hour
go.
and a
I'll go
half,
next,
like,
man. Y'all arguing and shit, man.
God damn, art is
This is good.
horizontally.
Yeah, we going in the horizontal shit.
Oh, go ahead, Paul. My bad, because they take it around. They ain't arguing and bickering.
I feel you, brother. Yeah, man, it's probably one of my favorite movies from last year and shit. I feel like it brought all kinds of shit to the table, like comedy, naked bitches, gave you niggas Jenna Ortega first sex scene, like all kinds of shit, man, that you niggas can't get from nowhere else. Yeah, man, shit was dope.
I appreciate that shit, bro. Truly.
Thanks. And as a nigga who watched all these horror movies, this is a spin. Like niggas, this is the first time some shit like this ever happened. Like these type of killers, a porn being shot, like this shit don't happen in horror movies, bro. This shit is, to me as a horror nigga, this shit is amazing. Big 9.
All right, Trey.
Damn, when I get jumped up right here. So a lot of ups and downs for me. I guess we can start with the downs. I feel like the first 30, 40 minutes, I wasn't too engaged. I feel like it was just a lot of like, dialogue set up, that kind of shit, but it wasn't nothing really interesting happening before they started getting to the porn. And then that was, interesting. It's got its comical elements and shit like that, but I wasn't like too heavily bought in. My only other negative is I feel like all of the killing happens in like a jumbled up space of the movie, right? It's like the last 30 minutes is like all of the deaths. It's an hour. The movie's an hour and 45 minutes. I feel like every death happens in like a 30-minute window of the movie. And I was like, I didn't care for that initially, but as I kind of look over it again, I kind of appreciate it because it's not the typical wake up and somebody dead and now we got to figure out what to do and go back to sleep and somebody dead. I kind of feel like it was strategic how they just let the night fall and then picked everybody off. But at the same time, as I'm watching the movie, it was just not a whole lot for me to get engaged in until the very end. That's really my only down. Ups, I agree with Pujols. Very unique set of like murderers versus kills and how everything went down. You don't expect to get killed by two old people and really getting poked up by a 90-year-old woman that's trying to fuck. So the story was unique. The entire concept of like getting killed by them and thinking they're still innocent, you never really see people addressing their killer as innocent. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you need help. Hell no, nigga, I'm the murderer. You feel me? So like I thought that was pretty clean. Overall, for me, I'm gonna give it a 7 solid. I don't dislike it. I'm not dying to watch it again. There are some parts that I do like. If I did watch it again, I would watch the whole thing because it was somewhat entertaining. But I'm probably not gonna find it again by choice. So I give it a solid 7.
Yeah, man. I agree with all the good stuff everybody said about the movie, about it being different, especially as a slasher. Slasher movies can be very, very formulaic, and I think this is definitely a direction that slasher movies should go in. This is the only kind of horror movie that I'm really type of interested in. I'm a Jason, Freddy nigga, Chucky type nigga. I don't really care about the paranormal shit and all that. So I really fuck with. I like this movie a whole lot. I was gonna be petty because Pujols wrong my classic last week, but I'm gonna rate this a 9, bro. Black Roots.
My fault. This movie actually made me want to go and look for more slashers to watch, and I'm hoping that more will come out in the near future. Let me see where I want to start. Oh, so the funniest part, and this is where I actually made the comment in Discord where this movie is funny as shit. When she poked dude up and then started doing an interpretive ballet dance right after in the fucking moonlight with blood all over the highlights, I absolutely died laughing, bro. That shit was so fucking funny to me. I don't really know why Kid Cudi was in this movie. That kind of threw me for a loop. If he's gonna be in a movie, if you're gonna put a rapper in a movie, I don't expect him to be in a horror movie about a flick. But I feel like he still served his purpose for what he was there for. All in all, this movie was actually pretty good. I didn't expect to like it as much. Slasher movies are the only like horror movies that I'll actually watch. I don't really fuck with them paranormal shits. The only one that I do fuck with, ironically, is Paranormal Activity. But I fuck with this movie. I agree with Trey where it did seem like it started really fucking slow. The scene where Mia Goth's character was like walking up to the house and she stared at the screen door for fucking 45 seconds. That shit really pissed me off. I'm like, why a bitch opened the fucking door? But they definitely kind of jammed all of the murder scenes like towards the end, like in a short duration between each other. They definitely did that, but I didn't necessarily have as much of a problem with it while I was watching it. I probably will watch this again. I'm hoping that we can maybe do some like Halloween shit throughout the month of October where we just do horror films and shit, just to do some trendy shit. But I probably will watch this again. My wife hates scary movies, so I probably won't watch it with her. I probably will watch it with my brother-in-law or some shit like that. But rating, I fuck with this movie a lot. I feel like it was shot very well. I feel like they did a really good job. This was set in 1979, so they gave a really good depiction of like the year right before the 80s started. So that helped boost the score along with certain dialogues that they had. The dialogue where they're sitting down and explaining to Jenna Ortega's character, why they do what they do and why it's not that bad. It makes sense, for people like that. They were probably considered hippies back during around that time. So dialogue picked it up for me. The murder scenes picked it up for me. Without that stuff, I was probably gonna give it somewhere in like the 7s, but with that stuff, I'm gonna give it a 8.6.
All right, y'all can hear me?
Yeah, we hear you, bro.
All right, bet. So technically, my rating don't matter because I only seen that like about an hour and some change, and I skipped around just to see Jenna Ortega, post that little booty up to the sky and shit. That's about it. But other than that, I mean, what I saw, I thought that shit was cool. I'm gonna finish that shit actually right now after I get off this shit. But yeah, so I don't have a rating, man.
Can I make a quick adjustment? Shit, Roots reminded me of something. I do like the part where the preacher's story ties in to like that shit. I forgot about that part, and that really did kind of bring it home for me. I just want to take my rating up to 7.5 instead. That part really did do like quality work. Also, one question for Roots is the part where she did the little interpretive ballet dance. Is that funnier than the part where Shorty getting blew down, running off the door? Because that part fucked me up. I thought that was funny.
That part, it was a different. So look, so I fuck with that part too. It was a different funny. Like that funny, like bitch getting her shit blew off. That was I figured something was about to happen to her, especially if she was being all loud and shit. I'm like, bitch, you gonna get yourself killed. And then that's what happened. However, with the dance, that was not expected at all. And so I'm not even thinking at the fact that she used to be a dancer and shit like that. So she's kind of like, it's like she's feeling young again. That wasn't even like in my mind. I'm just like, this bitch just splattered this nigga blood all on the headlights. And now she dancing in the moonlight like a fucking ballerina. This shit is hilarious. So it was a different. I can't really compare the two. Both of them was funny as shit though.
So let me just ask everybody again because I gotta recalculate. So I gave it 7.5. KTL had 7.5. Puos had a 9, right?
Yeah.
Roots had an 8.6. Trey also had a 7.5.
Yeah.
What did Art have?
9. A 9.
That
nigga doing math the long way.
I got it because I ain't count John, of course. So what the fuck?
Nigga calculator.
Usually on point with this, Slim. Come on.
That nigga using.
Bro, he using a calculator watch and shit. Nah, he got a calculator watch on his wrist.
Nigga on scrap paper, bro.
Them decimals whooping his ass.
On scrap paper.
Yeah, I think the switch fucked me up, bro, but I got it. So with that being said, the final rating for X, we have a 8.1.
Fire.
Very respectable.
All right, man. With that being said, KTL has the next movie, man. So KTL, tell us what we got next week.
Here we go.
Here we go. It's crazy.
That motherfucker just got back and got a lot of opinions, man.
Fuck you, bitch.
Hey, to give real quick before you say your shit.
Yeah.
To give some context to what's going on. So there's a war going on between Art and KTL right now.
No, it's not. No,
don't sound like no war no more.
No, it's not.
What?
Don't sound like no war no more.
Sound like admiration now.
Come on, bro. Right, bro.
Sound like Art had a change of heart.
I got your little clip. I got your clip. The joke's over.
It's not. That shit
joke ain't over till we say it's over, nigga.
Yeah.
Fuck it, you talking about?
Hey, y'all already cleared it up inside. Y'all already cleared it up. Y'all good.
Nah, we screenshot that, nephew.
But no, let's KTL movie.
Look at him. He ready to watch KTL movie, boy.
Oh my god. Jesus
Stop
Christ.
interrupting him.
I'm gonna give y'all about 2 more episodes.
KTL, where you at, man?
I'm just waiting, bro.
Come on, man. Go ahead.
Let me mute up, bro.
Yeah, go ahead, KTL.
Are we good now, man?
Yes. Do you got a picture of the movie? Just
I don't.
It's cool. You
it on deck, but I'm sure whenever I announce it, you can find it while I'm talking.
Right.
So last week, a couple of fucking idiots tried to make a claim that I'd be, suggesting a whole bunch of Mountain Dew ass movies. Really dumbass narrative.
We definitely said that shit.
It's been going on for a while.
Look, I defended you. I said
I
you suggested.
Hey,
listen,
Slim,
I said you suggested
idiots,
Silver Linings Playbook,
movies,
and the nigga said, "Oh, well, they got Bradley Cooper." Yeah, he said he got Bradley Cooper in that. That's why he picked that. Yeah, him.
So I picked another Mountain Dew ass movie.
Yeah,
you ready?
We're not surprised, brother.
I don't
know where you thought.
You like Mia Goth? Stop talking to me. Now, what I was saying.
Who do you like?
Help me figure out what's a Mountain Dew movie.
Explosions.
It's a bunch of explosions.
Type shit.
Niggas like Stone Cold running around beating up
people
niggas.
beating the shit out of each other.
The Condemned.
Right, there's explosions, bad bitches, and motherfuckers killing people.
That nigga a meathead.
Pretty much, bro.
Hey, yo.
Hey,
All right, what's the movie, bro?
You saying that nigga's a bro?
I actually think I know what the movie is. Man. Go ahead.
That nigga Brody.
Hell yeah, Slim. You
Hold on, y'all.
definitely know what this movie is.
Let him get to the movie, man. I think I know.
So
what
another
it is,
Mountain Dew ass movie on the way, man. 1998. We going
I
back.
don't know.
Oh man.
What the fuck is this?
Jeff Bridges,
Who?
John Goodman,
What?
Steve Buscemi,
I know him.
The Big Lebowski.
Shout out Steve Buscemi.
1998,
You know it's crazy.
The
I've
Big
heard of this.
Lebowski.
Some people call it a classic, right?
That's a fact.
We gonna find out in a week.
The Big Lebowski? Okay.
Look at him.
Yeah.
No, I was going to actually pick that. I was going to pick that.
As I was saying, Slim, go find a picture.
I was really
Shoot a dick.
I got it. I got it.
Comedy on this
Whoa,
motherfucker. Y'all don't like to laugh.
Did he tell you eat a dick?
What you
Nah.
just told me to find a picture of?
Every
You told me to
movie,
find a picture, Jay?
every movie, Puo
What the
suggests
fuck this nigga
is
told
I
me to find a
noticed.
picture of?
Hold on,
That's actually not a Mountain Dew movie.
Every movie Puo suggests is something bad happened in the winter.
Check your messages.
So I'm changing this
Oh my
shit
God.
up. We've been watching
Why are you so
something good
angry
happen to
right now?
women
Like, why are you
for once
so-
in our fucking lives. We're gonna have some laughs and we're gonna have another great
Art trying to
movie.
calm, bro.
The
down.
big-
Dude,
I'm not even
all just fine, bro. This nigga really like
It's
tense as
KTL,
fuck right
Creative
now,
Hey
bro.
man, let
Caleb,
Art
the
and KTL have this fucking dialogue they
the
need to
man
have.
All right.
Go
out
ahead,
this
Art.
motherfucker. Real Rap Coalition
KTL,
podcast.
talk to Art.
We
Go
out
ahead,
this
Art.
bitch.
Speak your
Okay,
mind.
Slim,
What's wrong
please.
with
The joke has run its course, bro.
I'm the
Brother,
dog.
you
No,
just
it
had
hasn't.
some.
No, it
All
has
right.
not.
It definitely
Big
has
Lebowski,
not.
man.
Fuck
It
wrong
definitely
with
has, bro. Y'all are
it.
killing me.
Yeah.
Nah,
All
bro.
right,
No,
man.
that's a fire movie, bro.
This
I
has
can't
been
even
another.
compliment
I'm-
KTL. I can't compliment
Nigga,
movie,
you
you-
will
bro.
just suggest Scarface next. Whoever after him, just say Scarface, man.
I don't give a
All right,
fuck what
put
they
me at the
suggest.
end of the line.
You
man.
hate women.
I'm coming back consistently.
Just say Scarface.
You hate women.
Yeah,
bro.
I understand that.
Hey,
But
we got
actually,
True back, bro.
I actually never seen this movie. It's
Then after that, say Wolf of Wall Street. Whoever
You
after
hate
that.
women, bro.
Just go
Shout out
to
Wolf of Wall Street. That shit fire.
All right,
That shit-
man. This
that
has
shit
been
3 hours,
another
though.
episode of the Real Rap Coalition podcast, man. And we'll be back next week.
It's your boy
with
OG
the Big
Trey, man.
Lebowski. Nigga, what? We don't
Recurring
do
cast
outros.
member.
What's up, this nigga?
I ain't watched enough episodes. I don't know that.
This nigga don't be around here. You don't know what's going on.
He think he a main character, boy. You
That nigga tried to give an outro speech, nigga. Hey, yo, it's your boy OG Trey, man. I ain't been here in a while, but I'm gonna be back, man. Like,
That's
get
a
your
fact.
ass outta here,
fireworks
nigga.
and shit. Yes,
Get your
good to
bitch
be
ass
back,
out of
man.
here,
I haven't
nigga.
been here in a
Don't do
while.
all that.
Don't expect him back
There you
next
go.
week.
Trey,
Man. Don't forget.
That nigga might not be back next week, Joe. He might not.
Yeah,
be
he
back.
gonna
Hell no.
forget.
We're watching the Big
live.
Lebowski. He ain't showing up.
More unlikely than likely, but hey, you never know, man.
The Big Lebowski, man. Whatever this is, let's watch it. All right, man. Shit, I said the outro already, nigga. We are out.
I thought we didn't do outros or individual outros.